Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you on a Wednesday night in which the Los Angeles Lakers got absolutely embarrassed in the city of Chicago. Chi-town, man, went in there and just got absolutely bullied by the Chicago Bulls, man. Took a loss to a team they had absolutely no business losing to tonight. In a game with both Anthony Davis and LeBron James played, they lost 124 to 108 in a game that was really never in doubt. Like, the Bulls came out and just took care of business early against them, put them away. The Lakers made a couple fake comebacks, and just the Bulls just kept hitting them and hitting them and hitting them and hitting just about every shot they threw up, getting about every rebound that the Lakers missed. We're getting back on defense. We're running it down their throat on offense. Everything that could go wrong with these Lakers right now is just going wrong. And I just don't know. I don't know how they can kind of pull themselves out of this funk with the team as they have right now. It's just, I've been waiting to see some things. I know it's Gabe's first game back. I know Vando's still not right. I know, I know Ruby's still trying to find a groove here. I know Christian Wood isn't playing. Max Christie, there's some rotational issues there that we all know about. It's just collectively this isn't working. And I don't know. I was up until about yesterday. I was pretty much convinced they're going to ride this out to February. They still might. But changes may have to be on the way. They're going to Minnesota tomorrow. I don't like their chances going in there. And you have a chance to go 1-5 after the in-season tournament. So coming out of that, it's not looking pretty right now. Not looking pretty at all. The struggle is real. The energy is not real. And it's just frustrating to watch as a Los Angeles Laker fan and someone who covers basketball. I'm sitting here watching League Pass, checking all these other teams playing hard, competing, boxing out, getting rebounds, fighting for loose balls. Coaches are actively engaged, arguing with officials, getting technicals, burning timeouts back to back because they're frustrated with their teams, and just looking at a lot of things that the Lakers aren't bringing to the table right now. Now, I don't know if it's the Lakers just sitting back thinking like, hey, we got to the Western Conference Finals last year after being the 13th seed. We're kind of going to coast our way through here. We don't really care about seeding. I hate that type of philosophy. I think they need to take this regular season seriously. I feel like they need to have a home court advantage seed this year in the playoffs, and it just doesn't seem like they're fighting for it. So it's frustrating, to say the least, and the Los Angeles Lakers are putting themselves in a hole here, and we just got to see if they're able to dig out of it. In the meantime, let's do the roll call, see who's in here early in tonight's episode. Let's see. JSJ, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Yeah, we definitely got to talk, and we're going to talk, man. Hey, Gilbert, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for your continued support. You are greatly appreciated. Atrocious game tonight. Trades need to happen soon. Rob has to figure out. Need a real big plus offensive firepower ASAP. Yeah, for all those people who said they don't want didn't want Andre Drummond. How do you look tonight? You know what I mean? I understand the way he played the last time he was here. I understand that, but the role that he's in now, he was coming off of like basically a starting position in Cleveland, came over here, was demanding a starting position, a little bit different. The way he's playing right now for the Chicago Bulls is a totally different style of play. He's coming off the bench. He's giving energy. He's giving rebounds. He's defending. And he's the type of big that we can absolutely use. And I was saying before the game and during the game, shout out to Lakers Fast Break. I was on their playback during the first half with them, and I was calling it, this is the Lakers audition game, for a lot of these guys on the Bulls. So very well might end up with some of those guys. And they were definitely putting on for they were definitely showcasing their skills tonight against the Lakers, and they were just punishing them. And it seems like the Lakers really just couldn't do much about anything to slow things down. And their defense, these guys just get in there and just start making everything. Guys who aren't consistent shooters make every shot. Like Carter was out there looking like just a pure hooper out there tonight, man. And just the Lakers turnovers and just lackadaisical play and just no energy and no effort, settling for threes. I think they took 34 3-point attempts tonight. That's too much for the Lakers, man. That's just too much. Hey, Juan, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Trade D'Lo. Wouldn't be surprised if Woods asked to be traded and Ham really made Vando and Rui trash. Vando's still coming back from being hurt. I still got confidence in him. Ruiz, he got some explaining to do. D'Lo, yeah, not helping his cause tonight. Like I said, I was talking last night. Shout out to Lakers of 5. I went on there. I was on this panel for a while yesterday. I haven't been on a panel for a while. So went on this panel yesterday. I was breaking down a bunch of different things. And the thing about D'Lo, man, D'Lo is a solid player. He's just not fitting on this team right now. He can't play his game. He doesn't have a clear role. Darvin Ham is not really featuring him in any real way. Like Austin Reeves is going out there getting the ball, attacking. He's playing aggressive. And I'm not waiting for calls to be drawn for me. I'm not waiting for guys to pass me the ball. I'm gonna go get mine. And D'Lo needs to get going on that, or he's going to be out of here. Which I'm not sure that there's much that's going to stop him from being out of here, anyways, man. What's up with you, Gilbert? Again, appreciate you, man. I haven't seen. I'm not sure, Gilbert. Did you become a? Are you a member on the channel? So I've just got monetized recently. So when I see things in different colors here and different things, I just want to make sure if you are a member, if you have joined the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm still new to kind of all this, so appreciate you, man. Thanks for pulling up. James Caldwell, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you for the continued support as always, too, my brother. JSJ says there's a lot we need to discuss, and we are going to. Let me get caught up on these super chats, and we definitely will. Not on the chat, sorry. Gilbert AC is that dude. He is, and that's why I've been saying before the season starts, man. I'm hoping the Lakers find a way to trade for this man because I think he can make a world of difference on this team. He's not as terrible offensively as people think. His defense is next level. And, he's grown as a player since he was last year on the offensive side. So I would love to get him back sooner rather than later. 2 points, Jeff. 2 F points. I know, man. I know. Horrible. I knew DeRozan was going to torture us tonight. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the Lakers audition game. He really wants to be a Laker. He's shown what he can do. And Lakers are paying attention here. Hey, Miss Angie B, hello to you too. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good night. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas here, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying time with your families that are coming in here as we're over here not celebrating the Lakers in-season tournament championship hangover. Shout out to my guy, Chris, the graphic guy, for creating that graphic, the best in the business. Appreciate my brother. Man. Vegas Dev, what's going on with you? Salute to you, brother. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support. We're frustrated over here tonight, man. Giovanni, same with you. Appreciate you. What's up, Empire Jeff? So mad about the Lakers loss. Need a trade before it is too late. Well, I don't think it's going to get to a point where it's too late. I think even if they wait till the trade deadline, I think they'll be all right. The Western Conference is going to be so stacked on each other that even if they get some slip here, they're going to be able to get back in it. I mean, look at the Clippers. They were on like an 8-game lose. They were just getting obliterated, and all of a sudden they're on a like 9-game winning streak and turn their whole season around. So the Lakers can turn things around, but I just think that trade needs to happen because going into the playoffs, this team needs to it needs some more guys that can make things happen other than Braun and AD and Reeves. They need to clearly our top 3 players are Braun, AD, and Reeves, and we need a clear number 4. We don't have one right now, and we're going to need one. So the Lakers need to get to work on that. Rob Pelinka, man, I still say shout out to him. I felt he did a great job this offseason. He did his best. Pieces just aren't really working right now. Hopefully they'll be able to he'll be able to have some tricks up his sleeves to make that work. And he does. So we'll see here. They got the 15th roster spot. They're going to be heavy in the buyout market. I believe they will be very aggressive in the trade market. Now we just got to wait and see what comes of it and what shakes loose out there between other teams. Carlos, thanks for pulling up. Where's Wood? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it seems to be his point of the season where he's trying to give Ruby some minutes, and Wood is the odd man out right now. But if it's not working, they're on a losing streak. He needs to switch stuff up now. He's just doing too much of not doing enough, if that makes sense. Vano needs to sit and recover. He's gutter trash right now. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, I mean, if he's not 100% and they're sitting him, then it might be a good idea for them to give him a break and give him maybe another week off or something, because he came back, the team was looking incredible, and then it looks like he has a little bit of a setback. I was telling you guys, when guys do the whole ramp up, that's typically when injuries and things start to happen. And he ramped up, he got out there, and he looks like he's laboring still a little bit. They're gonna have to clean that up. Changes have to be made. I agree, JS. I agree, and I believe they will. D'Lo got to get off social media. Well, I mean, I hear you. I mean, he's still human. They got life outside of basketball. Like, even we have bad days at work or bad days or something, still escape there or whatnot. But at the end of the day, I think he just needs to get more into the game. He needs to make himself more felt, be more of a presence. And he's just not, he's not doing that. And I don't know what needs to happen, because I don't think they're going to bench him if they're looking to trade him. I think at some point, maybe let's see what Gabe has now that he's back. Let's see how he can contribute out there. He can be a little bit more aggressive. But they've got to figure this out, because D'Lo, Rui, they're just, you got Cam Reddish out there in the starting lineup. You got D'Lo in the starting lineup. You have 2 guys. Your combined backcourt is a struggle right now. And I understand that Cam Reddish has had a resurgent season. He's had moments, but I feel if Cam Reddish is our starting 2 guard, we're not a very good team. I still do believe that. Gilbert says D'Lo checked out. He knows he's out the door. Yeah, you might be right there, Gilbert. You might be right. And I feel bad for D'Lo, because I feel like he's done everything as far as being a good teammate. He's just not producing on the floor. It happens. I feel like he's done everything else right as far as trying to fit in with his teammates, being supportive of those who are playing in the fourth quarter. He's checked all the boxes in those categories, but I absolutely agree. He may be mentally starting to check out and just knowing that, it didn't work out again. He may be battling a little bit of, depression there, man. He really wanted to be a Laker again. He really wanted to make it work here. He wanted to, finish his career here. And it's looking more and more likely, unless there is something dramatic that changes, that is just not going to happen, man. So got to see what comes next. Hey, Jonathan Neely, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support, brother. Hope you're having a good night. Reg Dog TV, what's going on? Jeff, salute. I guess we settled and are satisfied with just an in-season tournament championship, man. I hope not. Man. I've been really trying. Like, I'm not a glass half empty or panic early type of guy. I've given guys benefit of the doubt because I've seen this before. I've seen guys who have struggled and turned around and made huge impacts. I've seen guys who have been just absolutely horrid to start seasons and then come back and play big down the stretch. I've seen it too many times in my life of analyzing basketball that I have a longer leash and more patience than most. So when I speak up for like D'Lo or I would speak up for Darvin Ham, I'm still giving them the benefit of the doubt. But that doesn't mean I don't see what people see. It doesn't mean that I get frustrated with them or don't get impatient with them. But I know that we are who we are right now. I know D'Lo's not going anywhere right now. He very well might by the trade deadline, but he's not going anywhere tomorrow. Darvin Ham may not, be a coach 2 years from now of this Lakers team, but he's going to be this season. So I'm not going to sit here and kind of like throw tirades over things that, one, I can't control, and two, I don't think the team is going to make any changes on. Now, D'Lo, there's a legitimate chance he's out of there, but Darvin Ham, he's there to stay for at least the remainder of this season. So I'm really not going to, harp on fire Ham because I just don't believe it's an option. I'm hoping that he will grow as a coach because we need him to. I'm not rooting for him to fail because that means the Lakers fail. So hopeful, but I'm also not naive and I'm not delusional. I see the holes in his coaching repertoire there. I do see it, but I also do see some things that I think he lacks. Like, he lacks what we need, but he also has some things that other coaches don't have. His communication with the team and the way there are things he brings to the table. He just has to figure out his X's and O's and his strategy because his strategy is terrible. You can have guys like, you can have a guy like Tom Thibodeau whose X's and O's, his defensive grind, all that is great, grade A, but he drives players crazy. You know what I mean? It's like it's so hard to get both. But at this point, we'd probably rather have a Thibodeau that was driving his team crazy than a guy who's a player's coach who everyone really likes, but isn't really doing his part on the sidelines. And they got to get that right. Absolutely. King 13, salute. Hey, brother, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good night, brother, man. Rough night over here in Lakerland, man. Rough night in Lakerland, bro. Tough one. Vegas Dev, so I'm going to keep it real. I'm losing patience with this group. Low energy, can't shoot, can't defend shooters. I mean, damn. Yeah, and it's just like I said, they get teams' best effort on a nightly basis. Like I said, like it's the Lakers play 82 playoff games a year. You got guys making shots that they don't make all season long. You got guys going on hot streaks the whole game. Teams go on crazy runs. They get every rebound. Feels like they get every call. Feels like the Lakers just don't get a benefit of many calls. DeRozan gets more respect from the refs than LeBron James does. It's kind of wild. Like I don't understand it. I'm not complaining though. I understand ebbs and flows of officiating. I'm not a guy that blames refs for everything. I'm not. Like I understand that it typically balances out, but it's not balancing out right now. And they've got to figure this out. They've got to be more aggressive. They've got to attack. They've got to play better. And until they do, they're going to be looking down at this stretch and realize they're gonna, be back in a playing game scenario seating wise. I know it's still early, still got 50 some games left, but going at the things the way they are, it's just is not working the way it should be. I'm watching this Mavs Clipper game. It's a beauty right now. 102 with about 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. So I'm watching this while doing the show, man. So this game is good. I'm tired of watching Los Angeles Laker games when the games are just not enjoyable. Some games, even though they lost, you never want to see a loss, but at least the game was entertaining. At least it was a fun game up until the end where they lost, right? But having games where the Lakers are basically just not in it from the jump and there's just nothing to root for, nothing. You're just sitting there, just quiet. You feel like you just saw a car accident and you're just stuck in traffic and you can't do anything. You are stuck there. And that's what the Los Angeles Lakers are right now. They're a bad car accident. And, we're sitting there and we're forced to watch Jesus. This game is nuts. It's just forced to sit back and watch these games and they're just not entertaining. They're not fun. And, it's embarrassing. I feel like the Lakers should be ashamed of themselves with these losses. That loss in San Antonio, that fourth quarter of the game before that in San Antonio, that Knick game, tonight's game. The Lakers should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. This is ridiculous, and they need to wake up. Craig Osterberg says, fire Ham. I hear you, but it's not going to happen this season. NGB said, D'Lo was looking untradeable. No, they'll trade for him, NGB, because one thing you know is it's not the player, it's the contract teams are going to want. Now, that 1+1 on a team option, it's a valuable contract there. There's a perfect number to take on, especially if you're looking to make a big trade. It is the ideal trade chip for a team to have. And teams aren't going to be trading for D'Lo to have him long-term. They're going to be trading for the contract, not the player. So I still believe that he will be very movable. Teams may try to act like they don't want it, but they will. Multiple teams will take that contract. Russell, 2 points. Yeah. Struggleville for Russell tonight. Rui also got trade talks in his head. I don't know if Rui's got trade talks in his head or on the lines of he just got paid and he's feeling that pressure. Along with that, they often say some guys when they get that big payday, you got a lot of things that happen off the court there. Your whole life changes, right? You got people coming around that weren't there before. You're dealing with a lot of different business stuff. You've got a lot of things on your mind, on your plate, other than basketball, especially when you get that, when you're out there playing to get paid, it's different. You got that hunger in you, that grind. Nothing's going to stop you. You're focused on you got the eye on the prize. Once you get that bag, you're sitting back, you got that security and the mentality changes. Then you start doing different things. You start taking meetings. You start planning out businesses, your portfolio, all these different things. You got new friends, old friends. You know what I mean? Who knows about the women's situation? You know what I mean? There's just a lot of things that happen when you first get that bag. And that's why they say when you're like a rookie, a young player, and then a veteran. Once you become a veteran, and you're a paid veteran, and you already know how to manage your money and do all that, and you just focus on the game. So he's in that weird range of player right now where he just got paid. He just felt he just kind of found a home, and now he's having a rough patch there in what he thought was his home where he got paid. And he's got to sort through that, and it's going to take a little bit of time. But I still like Rui. I still believe in Rui, but I don't know if we're going to keep Rui. Lakers scrubs got paid and don't care. I don't understand where the lack of energy comes from to start games. I don't know. I don't know if teams just know, get out there, just punch them in the face, and they'll quit, or they'll make a comeback and they'll run out of gas. I don't know why they're not matching teams' energy to start a game. Like, it's simple, basic breakdown of opponents. When you look at this and you're planning for a game, it's like, look, why are we using so much energy in the second, third, and fourth quarters just to try to fix what we did to ourselves in the first quarter? We need to get out there. We need to hit the ground running. We need to be more aggressive, start the game better, and we end the game better. We have more energy in the reserve because we don't have to fight all game to come back. But they're just not playing to that level. They're just not getting out there. They're not getting up on guys 10, 15 points in the first quarter. They're getting down double digits damn near every game again. This is reminding me of the first 8 or 9 games of the season. This is right back to where we are. We went on a great stretch, and Vando came back. Our defense was elite. Vando slips again health-wise, and now we're after the in-season tournament, and now we're flat on our faces again. So we've got to figure this out. Hey, Audit, what's going on, man? Night, Jeff, let's play small ball against teams that shoot better than us. Darvin Ham, probably. Yeah, you're right. I do disagree with his strategies and his principles. I do absolutely. I don't understand the rotations. The timeout things I'm not as tripping on as much because the guys just clearly he's telling these guys over and over and over. I'm not sure what a timeout is going to do for LeBron James or Anthony Davis or these guys who know what they should be doing. I'm not sure what a timeout is going to help there. We gave up so many offensive rebounds, but we went small. Yeah, he's going to die on that small ball hill. He's going to die on it. Like, there's just nothing else to say about it, man. Hey, Jamar, what's going on, brother? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good day, man. I think the buyout market ain't enough trades need to be made. Well, both. I'm saying buyout market is going to go hand in hand because I think it could be potentially a robust buyout market with highly skilled players versus former big names. I think the Lakers have a chance to get someone very good in the buyout market, and I have a feeling that they have a chance to get some people via trade that could really help this team. They don't need like a superstar. They don't need a megastar. They don't need like an all-star. Like they need someone who can score. They need someone who can rebound and punish other bigs and help conserve Anthony Davis's energy. And I think that they can get that. It's going to be tough though. It's going to be tough. But I heard today that New Orleans is interested in Jared Allen, which would be good news because I've always had an eye on Valanciunas. I think he'd be a good fit with the Lakers. When I was on the Lakers at 5 channel last night, we spent a lot of time talking about Kelly Olynyk. There's guys out there that can be had. It's just who are the Lakers willing to give up picks for? And that's where we have to think about. Like, at some point, are we going to really give up first round picks for a player like Kelly Olynyk? I don't know. You know what I mean? So we have to see what shakes loose in the buyout market and trade markets. Or let's say you got two teams talking, working together. Maybe the Lakers can join one of these teams as a third party and get some players without picks. So just by moving salary, that's the part that we're hoping for, and we got to wait to see that how that plays out. But the Lakers are going to be very active. I assure you that. Hey, Gilbert, man, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just my first time, like I said, with the monetization, all this stuff, the different colors. So appreciate you, man, for becoming a member to the channel. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified when we go live on days like tonight. You can also become a member of the channel, like my man Gilbert did. So appreciate you so much, Gilbert. Your support means more than you could ever know. I still am learning these YouTube streets, and still surreal to me that people tune in every night to listen to me talk basketball. So I'm loving the journey, loving it, taking the journey with you guys. So once again, I greatly appreciate the support, and my first member, Gilbert. So appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Jamar says fire ham. That seems to be the mantra right now, huh? Fire ham. That is the mantra right now. Chris, the graphic guy, what's up, my brother? As I mentioned, I shouted you out earlier, man, with his fire ass the Hangover in-season tournament hangover banner here. So shout out to my guy, the graphic guy, for throwing this together as usual, making quick work, getting it over to me. So appreciate you. So to become a member, you just hit the join button, Chris. There's a join right next to I'm on the computer right now. So on the phone, I'm not exactly sure where it is on the phone, but on the computer, it's right next to where my name is. So if or the subscribe would be, you put join right there and you pick a level of membership. On the phone, if anyone is in the chat that knows how to do it on the phone, can you put that in the chat? Because I'm looking at a computer right now, so I can't really see where it is on the computer. Let's see. Hey, Elder, thanks for pulling up, brother. Appreciate the support, man. Hope you're having a good night here. I know you're frustrated tonight after that loss. You said it last night. You saw it coming, all them guards they had. So not too surprising, I guess. I really wish these guys are bringing out better effort, because they're just really not doing it right now. Stanley Johnson is my GOAT. Said, I told you, Jeff, I'm losing hope for this team. This is a must-win game. LBJ body language looks pissed. He's frustrated, but you know what I mean? He wouldn't be hurting himself if he went out there and gave a little bit more effort himself. You know what I mean? These starts of these games. I like the way he came out initially. Like, he hit a three, he had a dunk, he had a layup. And I was like, Bronson is back early. And then it just kind of just went away. Like, you know what I mean? I get if he gets frustrated, but he's got to play through it. He's got to lead these guys, lead by example, play through it. D'Lo cannot create for others, and his shot is inconsistent. He is not a bad player, but he is not a championship material, in my opinion. The one thing I struggle with D'Lo is just because I see the skill there. I see the skill. I see the offensive skill. I see the lack of defensive skill. I do see that. But I see the offensive skill. It's just a matter of it's just not fitting and working with this team on a consistent level. And I understand that. And I hear you guys' frustration. And he's more than likely going to be traded just because it's not a fit and his defense is not up to snub. So he's more than likely out of here. But it's not going to be tomorrow. Go to his channel, next is notification bell. There is a join button. Thank you, Gilbert. Appreciate you. So right next to notification bell, there's a join button. You hit the join, and there's 3 different levels of membership. There's mini mid-level, there's mid-level, and there's full mid-level. So different perks to each one. So appreciate you again, Gilbert, and thank you for anyone who becomes a member in the future. For anyone who's ever hit us off with a super chat, a cash app, a super sticker, a super thanks in the comment section. All you guys, man, you guys help make this channel what it is today, and it would not be the same without you guys. So greatly appreciate you guys. JSJ said, what happened to Vando? I know he got injured recently, but what happened? Well, when he first came back, he was on a minutes restriction, and then he started, the team was playing better, and then he had a little bit of a setback there, and now they're dealing with that again. So he's not all the way back, and the team is clearly struggling as a result. Remember, the Clippers had a better roster than us. Well, they did, and then now they lack depth, but their top guys are playing great right now. They are. This game right now was a good one, 114-110. About 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Mavs were down big. They've come back. They had the lead. Now the Clippers are maybe starting to pull away again. It's 114-110. Exactly 2 minutes left in the game. Harden has the ball at the top of the key, and this is a big possession right here. If they Dallas can force a miss, get the ball back, and get a score, this game will become a lot more exciting. Kawhi's got the ball on the baseline, goes baseline around his defender, dunks with the left hand. 106-100 Clip. 116 to 110 Clippers looking to pull away in this game here. And a better, yeah, they do. Well, again, it's just not working. Sometimes I'm not going to say that Darvin Ham is a completely trash coach. That's not what I'm going to say, but it's clearly not working. You know what I mean? I'll agree with that. We're not committed to play defense right now. They're still spending IST money bums. Yeah, you're probably right, Elder man. They're just not committed right now. There's no buy-in. The way they start games, the way their attention to detail, you can tell they're not really paying attention in the film room. They're probably not putting in the extra work, trying not to get out of this. It's just it's weird. It's weird. You see all that effort they played in that in-season tournament. They were going for that money, and they make way more on their paychecks, the majority of these players, than they do in that in-season tournament. Most of the guys who got that money in that in-season tournament aren't guys that are playing heavy minutes, but these guys who make multi-million dollars a year, their regular paycheck is more than what they get in that in-season tournament. So they should be respecting the game, not cheating the game, getting out there and doing the job that they're paid to do. I understand if you're injured. I understand if you're hurt. I understand if there's a lot of different things, but your effort and your commitment to the game and should never be questioned. You should never cheat the game. Never cheat the game, man. It was always raised about that. Never cheat the game. Love the show. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Darvin Ham post-game interview are about as good as sideline poses. Hands in his pockets, foot in his mouth. Yeah, he's I think he's hitting the wall too. I think he's struggling. He's frustrated, and he's got to grow as a coach here. He's got to figure some things out, switch some things up, like force these guys to run some plays, get some of those young guys in there and have them run some sets. Do something. Show that you got a pulse as a coach, because the people are coming for his head. He's got to give him something at this point. Giovanni Ramiro says, today is Dan's birthday. Today, go Lakers. Absolutely. It's funny. Me and Dan are back to back. Today is Dan's birthday. So absolutely shout out to my brother Dan, man. Hope you had a great birthday, man. I saw a lot of love on social media. I reached out to him, talked to him earlier today. It's his day today, but it's crazy. Mine is tomorrow, actually. So it's funny. Me and Dan are back to back. That's hilarious. Me and him are a lot alike, got a lot of comment, and it's funny enough that we're both Sagittarius and our birthdays are back to back. His today, mine tomorrow. That's crazy. Shout out to my brother Dan, though, man. Happy birthday, my brother. We all love you, man. D'Lo is mentally weak, period. Yeah, he's to that point where it's looking that way. Or just, Elder, it may just look to me like he just doesn't love the game. He doesn't look like he's a guy that loves the game. He was born with talent. He was born with skill. He got paid multiple times. And he just looks like a guy who's going through the motions right now. Doesn't look like a guy who loves the game out there, to my eye, is what I see. Time to start Gabe over D'Lo right now. That may be coming soon. I don't know if it's immediately, but it may be coming. Dante, what's going on, my guy? D'Lo def checked out. Yeah, he's having issues for sure. Absolutely having issues for sure. Go James, what's up, my brother? Salute to you, Chris. Hope you're having a good night. Other than this Laker loss, Clippers are pulling away 118-110 with about 118 left in this game. So outside of a miracle in Dallas, which Luka just missed a three here. Clippers get the rebound there. Norm Powell with the rebound to James Harden. This game appears to be over at this point. Dan Inspiration says, I don't want another Laker game until the Lakers win at least 3 in a row. It's depressing. I wouldn't say I'm depressed. This happens. Teams getting the ruts. They were playing great prior to this. They're not playing great now. Kawhi just go down? I'm trying to see if Kawhi just got hurt. I hope not. Give me a second, guys. Okay, no, he's getting up. It just happens, and the Lakers are in a rut. And the rut is really something that's hard to explain because they got their two best players out there. They got the majority of their starting lineup. Like Austin has been playing solid. The depth has just disappeared. AD and Braun have had solid games. Austin Reeves has had solid games. The depth is gone. They're getting nothing from D'Lo. They're getting nothing from Rui. Christian Wood right now has been exiled. Jackson Hayes has not been able to bring them much of anything. Taurean Prince has had good moments, so I'm not gonna bash him right now. But the depth is basically, D'Lo and Rui right now. D'Lo, Rui, and Vando, because of his injury, are pieces that the Lakers were heavily counting on this season, and they're not getting them right now. So to not have those pieces that you're heavily counted on and invested in, and not getting the performance out of them, it's definitely becoming frustrating for the Lakers right now. My fam, there we go, shouting people out. I think LeBron is tiring out. He is missing a lot of threes, more turnovers. Yeah. And that's what I was worried about, him getting, being almost Bron making a lot of these threes makes me start to worry because then he's going to take more, you know what I mean? And he started the season great. He was our best three-point shooter percentage-wise. But, like I said, when the legs start to get tired, that's when these things start to happen. He's starting to miss these shots. I feel like we need a big-name player, role players ain't gonna cut it. Big name, I'm okay. I don't want a big money. I don't want a $40 million guy. Like I don't want that guy. It just hurts us too much in other areas. At this point, we need to play big, not small. Darvin Scam continues to disappoint us. Yeah, he loves that small ball. He does. He loves the small ball. I'm not sure he's going to go away from it at this point. But he definitely loves the small ball indeed, man. Amazing how nobody questioned D Ham coaching when Lakers are smoking fools in the IST. No, I get you. Yeah, that's what I'm said. I'm not as low on Ham as most people are. I'm kind of more with you, Elder. I've seen his ability. But I've also seen. I think these players need to be held more accountable. I don't think anyone's holding the players accountable. This isn't just on Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham is not a trash coach. He's not a great coach, but he's not a trash coach. And but these losses stacking up, it only gives people more ammo to come after the typical people, right? But yeah, Darvin Ham had great moments in that in-season tournament. He really did. But the players were tuned in. The players were playing with effort, and he did some things in that tournament that were great. That I definitely gave him credit for. Oh man, we got another member in the house, man. Hey, salute to my brother Elder. Thank you so much. You're far too kind, man. You don't hit me off with super chats, cash apps, like everything, man. The support that you offer is truly humbling. I greatly, greatly appreciate you, man. And thank you so much for continuing to bless the channel and for believing in me and supporting me. And that means a lot to have a veteran and a basketball god such as yourself support, show trust, and mutual respect with me. So greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it, man. I know there's plenty of channels you can be on, plenty of places for you to be, plenty of places for you to donate to. So anytime that you find it in your heart to support me, man, it's extremely humbling, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. I truly, truly, truly mean that. D'Lo and Reeves can't be played together. Hey, humble servant, thanks for pulling up. They can't be played together without Vando being right. I agree with you, because when Vando was right and he came back and the defense was firing, those guys were playing together with Vando out there just like they did last season. When Vando started to slip a little bit health-wise again, the things fell off again. So right now, yeah, they definitely shouldn't be playing together without a healthy Vando out there for sure. Is it true the CBA doesn't let you trade one player for multiple? No, that's not true. If you're yes, that's a two-part answer though. If you're in the second apron, it's true. If you're below the second apron, it's not true. So the Lakers are not above they can't go above the first apron because they've hard capped themselves. So they have no way to get to the second apron. So the Lakers could trade 1 for 3 or 4 or whatever. But players next season is when it really kicks in. So teams like the Clippers, Suns, Warriors, Heat, and I think the Bucks are there now, obviously. So teams like Celtics, when Brown's contract kicks in, guys like teams like that won't be able to make trades like that, and they'll be handcuffed more. But the Lakers are not in that scenario. We'll see what happens next summer, but I don't see the Lakers getting to a second apron team. I don't see it. But right now they can do trades, one for multiple. That doesn't affect the teams this year until the summer. Good question, though. Good question. D'Lo has a player option next year. Yes. So no, it's a team option for next year. It's not. Oh no, I'm tripping. It is a player option. What am I thinking? Sorry about that. I got it mixed up with all the 1+1s on the minimum guys. My bad. I don't know. But even if D'Lo were to opt into that, which he might, it's still a favorable and movable contract. So that money is a good dollar amount for teams to have, even for this year, probably even more for next year. It actually, to be honest with you, it would probably benefit an incumbent team who receives him this year at the trade deadline for him to opt in, because that way they have $18.5 million to move in a summer and a season in which teams are going to be moving like crazy because the real boogeyman of that CBA kicks in next summer. So that actually, I think a team would trade for D'Lo. They may want to talk to him to get a commitment on him to opt in, to be honest with you. So sorry about that. I meant player option. I misspoke when I said team option, but it is a player option. And I think teams will be actually hoping that he does opt in. The lack of energy comes from LBJ. I agree with you. Like I said, I've seen where he's kind of out there just, I don't want to say giving up, but he's out there just not giving it 100% because he's like, okay, these guys aren't bringing it. And I understand he's 38 years old, about to be 39. But these other guys aren't bringing the energy. And like I said, I would love to see him step up and show them how it's done in those scenarios. Eric Kwan, what's going on, my guy? This team going through a funk at the wrong time. They absolutely are, man. Other teams taking off. The Clippers, I think, are on a 10-game winning streak right now, winning in Dallas 120 to 111. They're on a 10-game winning streak. The Lakers are, it's kind of, these two teams have not been on the same pace all season. And people like to compare the two. I don't, but I know people keep bringing it up. Oh, the Clippers passed us. Oh, the Clippers are this. So it's a topic out there. So I'll speak on it, but it's not something I'm actively looking at. They're playing great right now. They're on a run. But it doesn't mean that misfortune won't hit them. They've got to stay healthy. They've got to play this way come playoff time. Their depth is an issue. We've got to see how that plays out. But right now, hats off to them, man. They're playing incredible. I got nothing bad to say about them. They're playing great. Shout out to them. And shout out to Tyronn Lue, who's getting killed out here for the way they started the season. Sammy the Man, what's going on, my brother? Yo, Jeff, what's good, man? Ham left with Vando at 5 and 40 roar. Yeah, I see you, man. It's I get it. A lot of people are coming for Ham tonight. I get you. But again, Ham is not the only problem on this team if you see him as a problem. The players' energy, the players' attention to detail, players need to be held accountable, guys. They just have to be. Lakers and Vegas has figured out how many games they can lose and what seed they need to be at. Conspiracies. We're already going with that, man. Great House is Keen. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you, brother. Hope you have a good night. Colin Sexton and Kelly Olynyk can help out a lot. Well, Colin Sexton is a bucket getter, and Kelly Olynyk, like I said, is a big who is skilled. He's a tough defender, gritty defender. He's savvy offensively. Well, he's a savvy defender. I wouldn't call him a great defender, but he's gritty. He's an antagonizer. He's an irritant to a lot of these guys. He can get in players' heads. I think he's a solid big to play next to AD because he chases down offensive rebounds. He chases down defensive rebounds. He rolls. He's a roll guy. He'll roll to the basket. He can hit threes. I think he's a solid player. I just don't know what the price tag would be, and I don't know if I'd go all in on an unprotected first-round pick for him. I don't know if I do that. He also is a pending free agent there as well. And once again, Brother Elder, thank you so much for joining the channel, brother. Greatly appreciate you. We see lack of energy comes from Reeves and D'Lo not guarding anyone and getting cooked. Yeah, at least Reeves at least giving it back to dudes. Like he's scored on guys, and he's obviously not a great defender, but they can win with him on the floor. It's just they need more. Their depth needs to step up and play better. I bet people see now why I want DeRozan. He had a great game tonight. He's had a great season. I'm not particularly against DeRozan. I'm not in love with it, but I'm not against it. My thing is the fit as far as the spacing. And is he going to be able to hit threes? He's shooting threes more this year. He's making more this year. His percentage is better this year. So maybe he's picked the right time to kind of drift out there a little bit past the 3-point line and expand his horizons there. It might be the perfect time for him because the Lakers, if they do make that trade for him, they're going to need him to be able to make and take that shot. And if they can find a way to get him and Caruso, those are guys that if they could somehow pull off a deal of Caruso, DeRozan, and Andre Drummond, I would be extremely happy. I see LeBron hugging Levine and Caruso. He looked too happy after a loss. I mean, yeah, I get it. Losses are frustrating. He's frustrated, but you see someone that maybe you only see a couple times a year. It's a holiday season, man. Might be saying, good wishes to them and their families. He won a championship with Caruso. Levine is a clutch client. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like you got to ignore your peoples after a loss. You know what I mean? You can still say hello, then go in the locker room and be upset about it. But you don't got to ignore your peoples after a loss, man. I'm not going to do that. If I'm out on the court, I took a loss, and I see one of my best friends or a family member or something like that. Like I'm not going to act like I don't see him, man. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. A loss is a loss, but you got to move on to the next one and keep it pushing, man. Stat Queen, absolutely. Lakers in Vegas for clarity. Push that one. I'm sorry. I got crossed up here a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Lakers all day dope. What's going on, my guy? I hope you're having a good day, man. I haven't seen you for a minute, man. You're doing all good. Hope you and the family well out there in Florida, man. I saw you got to get your guy Kyrie back up to speed, huh? The Mavs lost tonight, though. But good to see you, my brother. It's been a minute. Hope you're back more often, man. Hope everything's well with you. Empire, D'Lo, and Ham are killing me. Yeah, that seems to be a topic of conversation for most Laker fans right now. And I'm sorry for that noise in the background. If you can hear it, my wife decided to break out the vacuum right now while I'm doing the show. So shout out to wifey over here for just trying to put some extra sounds in the soundboard that aren't part of the soundboard, but shout out to her nonetheless, man. Salute to Elder on calling it out last night. No, he did. It's always salute to Elder, man. Elder knows what the hell he's talking about. Facts. Everyone knows that. Satro, what's going on, my brother? What's up, Jeff? Search and chat. Nope, not satisfied with our effort tonight. Where's our defense? Yeah, our defense is absolutely lacking. Definitely missing a point on defense over there, not scoring enough, not defending enough, and it's becoming problematic. They've got to fix it ASAP. Like it's imperative. Dre, great. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you, brother. Perimeter defense is pathetic. Say it again. Say it with your chest. Put that in all caps, man. Perimeter defense is pathetic. It's atrocious. It's non-existent. It's embarrassing. They should be ashamed of themselves. At least get out there and give effort. Like get effort. Just don't get cooked and look people go by. Like I was seeing dudes just get blitzed and like simple basketball moves and plays. Not even real skill blow-bys. Just getting by people off lack of effort, man. D'Lo, you get no rebounding and no defense. Yeah, humble. He's not bringing anything much to the table right now. And if he's not scoring and he's not doing these other things, then it's just hurting the team at that point. Yeah, Elder DeRozan been a fit, bro, but they wasn't hearing you last night. I've been open to it. Like I said, I'm more open to DeRozan than I am Levine. I wasn't in the beginning, but when Elder had come on the show a couple of weeks ago and he broke it down, and it kind of made me see it. I'm not like I said, I do somewhat worry about the spacing. I'm not gonna lie. But if they could figure that out, then it could be potent. I think it'd be something that'd be good when one of Bron or AD are on the bench. If they were going to run some sets or him and, if they agree to run some like type of pick and roll situation with guys, but the Lakers just don't do that, man. Rob needs to cook up another A+ trade. There you go, Dre the Great. I agree. And I think he will. Because in Rob we trust. Indeed, I felt like the moves that Rob made were great. I was happy about them. They're not working out right now, but I still liked them. I still give him his credit because he did everything he could in the offseason with the tools that he had. We've had some bad luck. That's pretty much what it is. The Rosen bucket getter fits what the Lakers need. Yeah, he's a definite bucket getter. The Lakers need another bucket getter. If you got a bucket getter, if you got Bron, you got AD, you got Reeves who's capable of getting hot, and then DeRozan, and you got four guys who can get their own looks and get their own baskets, and that's important, especially in playoff time. We give it up 120 because we don't have perimeter defense. Facts. I see why Elder want DeRozan. The mid-range game is crazy. Always has been, always will be. And I think Elder hit on the point that he's always been a number one, and he's really not a number one. So him as a number three, he's a guy that like Levine, I don't see him being a great number three. I can see DeRozan being a better number three than Levine. Obviously less money, free agent from LA. Doesn't need to be a volume shooter for us. And it'll be interesting, man. Like I said, it was the Laker tryout game today, Laker audition game, man. Damn, Clippers going on a run. Yeah, they are. That was a great game until like the final 2 minutes. Vando and Cam should have been guarding DeRozan in the fourth. Cam really isn't able to. Vando isn't really able to give a lot of minutes right now. And Cam, I think the league is catching up. I think he was getting a lot of his point of being kind of a sneaky defender, catching people off guard, doing that. Alvarado from the Pelicans kind of stealing some inbound passes, and the league is preparing for him now. They're looking at him. He's on scouting reports on what to pay attention to. And now that the league is paying attention to him, he's really not as effective. I still don't believe that if Cam is our starting two guard, that we're a championship level team. That's just what I feel. The Bulls play calling duo are hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, best part of the game. They are funny. They are cool. There's a lot of good play-by-play guys out there. There are. Hey, Kurt, what's going up, my guy? What's up, Jeff? What's up, chat? This is one of those losses where you better off talking Dodgers. Yeah, man, I did a lot, man. My video I did yesterday, man, that might end up being my biggest video ever, man. I think we're like 13K, 1.3K views. I've only had one other video, I think, top 1,000 views, and that one got up there rather quickly. So the Yamamoto hype is real, man. So if you didn't catch that video I did last night talking about the Dodgers and baseball and how the Dodgers are still in on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my words tonight. Check out that video, man. It's doing really well right now. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, I'll be back talking Dodgers real soon. You say yes, he's agreeing with him. The coach's job is to manage players' minutes and the games. No, I get you, Love to Show. You're absolutely right. And the problem is it feels like every player they put out there just nothing's working. Even when he tries things, puts people out there. Like he started Christian Wood a game. Christian Wood went 0 for 1 with 0 points. Like everybody he's tried to push just hasn't worked. That's what I'm saying. So if you're going to come for Darvin, which you can, my thing is you have to come for the players too. The effort is just ridiculous. Yeah, appreciate you, older man. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. Empire Jeff, LeBron was the one calling timeouts during those wins, not Ham. He is just not cut to make critical decisions as a championship coach. Um, again, we haven't we saw him coach well in the playoffs last season. Team ran out of gas in the Western Conference Finals. I'm not even sure that even with great coaching, we would have gotten out of that series with our players gassed of basically being in a playoff chase from the 12th game of the season, right? Um, but he coached, I believe, very well in the playoffs. I believe that. So as far as him, we've seen him in pressure situations. I saw him do fairly well, and that's why I say I could see it in him. It's just a lot of the buttons he's pushing isn't working right now. You need a new profile picture. You don't like my picture. Oh man. Elder up here. He's sliding in the chat. Sliding in the chat. This is my permanent picture. Oh man. Share music. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you, bro. D'Lo and Rui for Siakam, please. Siakam is a name I'm starting to hear come up more. I'm starting to see it come up more. He's a pending free agent. He's going to want big money. So I don't know if the Lakers want to get a guy and give him a 5-year deal like that. But outside of that, Siakam, I wouldn't mind seeing him next to AD. He is expensive. He's going to be even more expensive this summer. So I don't know if the Lakers want to make that commitment to him. In a vacuum, he'd be a solid fit next to AD. But in reality, I don't know if they want to give a guy a 5-year contract for the money that Siakam's going to want, which is why Toronto is looking to move him because they don't even want to give him that money. Hey, Joe, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you, bro. Need to pull D'Lo and TP out of starting lineup quick. Prince didn't play terrible tonight. He got off to a good start today. People are coming from Prince like crazy. I don't understand. He's not having a terrible year. He's really not. He's not. He's doing the best he can out there. Hey, Darren, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you as well. LeBron didn't have one foul. Is that because he doesn't play defense? He wasn't aggressive tonight on defense. He wasn't out there. I don't know, man. Like it just did you guys those of you who saw the beginning of the game, he looked great to start that game. The first minute or two, man, 3, 4, whatever it was, I was like, okay, Braun is in his bag right now. I see what's going on here. And then all of a sudden, just boom. What just happened? Sorry about that, guys. I'm checking. I'm on a Yamamoto watch right now. So when my baseball people hit me up, I gotta take a look. so sorry about that, guys. No news, but dialogue, and that's what I need. So hey, 2 Tran, what's going on, my guy? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate your continued support, man. Hope you're having a good night. Tough loss, but closer to Christmas. Every day getting closer to Christmas. So that's exciting. More time with family, man. People say DeRozan affects the spacing. Can y'all tell me the team he played for that struggled with spacing? Spurs, Bulls. No, I get you. I'm just saying with Braun and AD, AD not being not necessarily a stretch big really anymore. His jumper is not what he used to be. And Braun ideally wants to be in, he ideally should be more in the paint. He is shooting more threes. So I get what you mean. I like I said, I think we're just so traumatized by the Westbrook situation, although they are not the same. It's poison in our mind that the guy has to be able to be a consistent 3-point shooter to work with Braun and AD. And we haven't seen anything else work as a third guy that needs to be in the paint or key area. So I think that's what it is. I think it's a concern. But DeRozan is a vet. He's especially a skilled offensive player. I'm starting to come around to him believing that he can figure a way to make it work if the two teams can make a trade work. Jamar, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you, bro. You think we can get DeJounte Murray? I think that's going to be a little expensive. He just got extended and paid. That's some big money there. And Atlanta gave up a lot to get him, so I don't think they're looking to buy high and sell low. I think if they did put him on the market, I think teams would outbid the Lakers for him. I believe so. I think your wifey took out the vacuum because it was her subtle way of saying tonight's Lakers game sucked more than this vacuum. Yeah, maybe, or maybe she just, is tired of me doing these shows, huh? She's like, get off that damn computer, man. Nah, just kidding. She supports me, man. She probably enjoys her free time too. She over here catching up on all she gets all into them like those Lifetime and Hallmark Christmas movies, and I don't want to watch those, and she does. So this is me doing my thing and her doing hers. Her and the puppy watching Hallmark. She got the dog over here dressed up like Man, bro, what I tell you, this dog runs this house, bro. This beagle over here runs this house, bro. This dude got his own closet. He's fly ass outfits everywhere. It's nuts, man. I'll be out in Feb. I'm a man of my word too. Uh, oh, gotcha. Wait, what do you mean, Elder? Oh, you might be talking to someone in the chat here. Halani, appreciate you pulling up. Thank you. Lakers suck and LeBron leads by bad example. Shoots too many threes. We suck right now. And yeah, there are too many threes. Absolutely right. I got no pushback on that. We do suck right now. Do you think Lakers will get a win on this road trip, man? They got Minnesota tomorrow. That's going to be brutal, man. That's going to be brutal. They seem to never fare well up there. So I'm going to say the way they're playing right now, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Just nothing that is anything that you're seeing lead you to believe that this Laker team is going to be able to get wins. It's just I don't see anything. I don't see light at the end of the tunnel right now. I just don't. Until I see a game where they're playing with effort, I'm not really going to believe it until I see it. The Wolves are better without D'Lo. The Bulls are now better without LaVine. Let's learn our lesson and leave LaVine alone. I don't want LaVine. I really don't. And I don't think the Lakers want LaVine either, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think them being linked to him is not necessarily bad because it makes it look like they got more options than just trading with one or two teams. So I don't mind that, but I really don't think we're going to end up with him. If we do, we do, but I don't think we're going to right now. Okay, I see what's going. Hey Jeff, what's the worst movie of 2023? To be honest, I haven't seen a single new movie in 2023. I've been so busy this year, pretty much just sports, family. Outside of that, I really haven't seen much TV. Really haven't. So I really wouldn't be one that can update you on that. I haven't really been watching any movies this year. Court King's Otani t-shirts available. Absolutely. Let me get up here and throw this on brand here. Serge isn't in here to remind me, man. Appreciate you, Chris. Sorry about that. Let me see. Where's the Otani? Here we go. So you haven't already, head on over to shopcourtkings.com. We got tons of basketball merch over there, but with Otani joining the Los Angeles Dodgers, Court Kings made it an exception here, and we went and represented the Diamond out here. So we got the Showtime tees and the Otani introductory t-shirt over here. Shopcourtkings.com. We got a ton of fire merch over there, t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, sweatshirts, all kinds of stuff. More merch coming at the turn of the year. Head on over to shopcourtkings.com. We also got the Los Angeles Court Kings baseball edition, City of Champs, with the Los Angeles Dodgers World Series trophy, showing Dodger Stadium in the city in the background. And we still got our Ruby / Shimura t-shirt over there, and hoodie representing on the website as well. Let me get to some of these. What else we got? The rest of them I got in here with the Christmas ones, which are no longer available. So appreciate Chris, the graphic guy, for his incredible work over there. Head on over to shopcourtkings.com to take advantage of free shipping right now. Free shipping will not be available forever, so take advantage of it now. Oh my God, what is going on here? My bad. Let's see here. I can't. I'll be thrown off here, man. Elder, a smooth criminal here, bro. Kurt says Prince is actually overachieving. He wasn't supposed to be playing starter minutes or relied on as much, elevated from a bench piece. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why people are so hard on Prince. I think he's having a really solid season, to be honest with you, man. I really, really do. Ron works best with a bona fide bucket getter. Facts, absolute facts. Bona fide bucket getter, and I think you'll agree with a bona fide dirty work big. That's where he is like at his best. He's got a dirty work big and a bona fide bucket getter. Facts. I greatly agree. This side combo is so hard to not lose focus on. 5-10 on the road. Ouch, that's bad. Yeah, but I think we started like 0-8 or 0-7 or something like that. So we've won some, but then we've been losing again. But yeah, that's and we're back. Yeah, back on the road. Yeah, so it is. I got thrown off there. Gideon, thanks for pulling up. Hope you're having a good one, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Tough loss tonight indeed, man. D Prince, what's going on, my brother? Hope you're having a good night, man. Happy holidays to those who are pulling up. Good to see some of you guys. Haven't seen some of you guys for a minute. So thanks for pulling up. Happy holidays to you and yours. If you guys are new to the channel, have yet to subscribe, please go ahead and drop a sub on the channel. Hit that like button. Turn on notification bells to get notified when we go live at nights such as tonight. And we got some new people that joined the membership tonight. So, go ahead and join the team over here at Empire Jeff TV. Go and hit that join button and become a member over here, man. It's about to be the community. We're gonna have some member only videos soon, some on location member only videos. On location covering the Dodgers and Lakers. So, like I said, anything you guys do that contributes and supports the channel is greatly appreciated. It goes all back into the channel to provide continued and better content for everyone. So appreciate y'all. Very rough. Jeff got out of the John Lakers. Yeah, man. Yeah, very rough. I hear you, man. Lakers fast break. I'm sure they were heated. I was on their playback earlier in the first half, and it was rough. That game was rough to watch, man. Lionel Hollins, where's that coach at right now? He was a very good assistant to Vogel before. Yeah, he had health issues. So I don't believe he's able to really physically do the grind anymore. And the thing is, guys, even if the Lakers were to somehow get rid of Darvin Ham, which I know you guys want so much, there's no one out there available. There's really no one. And I'm not going to go down the path of talking on the name you guys keep bringing up because it's just not going to happen. So I'm not going down that path anymore. Jake Christian, thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. I see a big L tomorrow, Jeff. Maybe, man. They haven't been able to really do much in Minnesota. They've struggled there. And horrible time to be heading up there right now while they're struggling again. So just rough time right now. Definitely rough time. Appreciate your search. There's search, man. Search and destroy, man. He will search and he will destroy you. Shout out to the mod god, the mod father over here, Mr. Search and Destroy. Appreciate you, brother. Why is an AR starting? D'Lo ain't it for a starter. Well, because AR plays starter minutes and he plays the same whether he's starting or coming off the bench. I think they were worried about putting D'Lo to the bench because they feel that they would lose him. It appears that they already have lost him now. So maybe that will be coming. And like I said, because I feel teams would still trade for him for his contract. So he's still, I think there's a chance that he does, because he's going to get moved. So it may come to a point where he sees the bench. That might happen. Sorry, Jeff Dams, B-Day show, and I had a ton of trolls. Had to kick him out. No, you're good. You're good. No. It's Dan's birthday, man. He deserves the attention over there. Go ahead. No worries. Is that a gang of trolls tonight? Really? On his birthday? Damn, that sucks, man. Good for you. Good for you and him for booting him out. That sucks, man. F them trolls. That sucks. What is this here? You see? Filet? I hope I said that wrong. Can we stop using Ham as a scapegoat? I agree with you. Like I said, I feel that players need to be held accountable. I feel everyone collectively needs to be held accountable. To put this strictly on Darvin, I feel like the narrative right now is everyone wants to blame Darvin Ham, D'Lo, and Prince. Prince is just catching strays, and I don't understand why. But I agree with you. Just making Darvin Ham the scapegoat, I think, is kind of ridiculous. At this point, I've been saying this for weeks. I've been catching some heat for it, but I understand if you've got a question of strategy or the things you don't like, I understand that. But to strictly blame him specifically as like the lone issue, to me, I think that's kind of a little bit unrealistic. But people are going to keep doing it, so there's not much we can do about it. How Terry Rozier or Colin Sexton? Terry Rozier, he can get buckets. His contract is not as bad as it once was. As far as looking at that number with the money that the teams are making and the amount of time he has left on his deal, it isn't as crazy as it once was. But he's been linked to the Lakers a couple times. I don't think it ever really got serious. I'm not sure what type of talks led to everything, but he's got 2 more years after this year of 24 mil. So it's not a great contract, but it's not as ugly as it was looking a couple of years ago. So if they did trade for him, they'd have 2.5 years left on that. But the guy over there, we talked about this with Elder on DJ's channel on Lakers and 5 last night. We talked about if Gordon Hayward is someone that might get bought out. I would love to see a player like Gordon Hayward get scooped up because I think he's the type of guy that could play great next to LeBron if he's available to play and he's healthy. But Rozier, that contract is probably a little too hefty. Maybe they'll have talks, but I still think they would go another direction. Someone like Colin Sexton makes less money than Terry Rozier would. And the length of his contract is the same length, but he's at $14 million a year. Sorry, I'm tripping. He is at $18 million a year. So he's basically D'Lo money. So you'd be swapping out D'Lo for Colin Sexton, but he's got 2 more years left on his deal. So it's less money than Rozier. So it just depends whose style of play you prefer. Scary Terry can hoop, man. He really can. I don't know, I've seen him play great in playoff series with Boston. I've seen him do great things. But 24 million, it's better than 40 or something like Zach LaVine. But I wouldn't hate like a Terry Rozier move, but I think that might be a little too pricey for what the Lakers are trying to do. I think. Yes, please like, subscribe, share, and dunk on that notification bell. Appreciate you. Search. Jake says, search and destroy, kick those LeBron hater here. We don't need bums. We don't need bums. It's so weird, man. Like it's you can't I mean, there are haters. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like some guys, even if you have have a take on a player where maybe you just don't like his game, or he's not your style of player, or you've got something that you're critical of, and you get labeled a hater. But then there's ones who then you got like fanboys and super haters, right? You got fanboys who their guys can never do no wrong, and you got the haters who the guy can never do right. Those two ends of the spectrum are both kind of a little bit over the top to me. But critiquing a guy's game or speaking on things that are true, I don't think is a hater, but some guys just make up reasons. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of guys who bring things on themselves, though. Giovanni says, "Hey, Empire Jeff, Lakers need to stop shooting too many threes. They need to play defense and play good. And happy holidays, Jeff. Hey, happy holidays to you and your family as well." And you're right. The Lakers aren't doing themselves any favors by taking and missing all those threes. If they were taking and making threes, okay, but taking and missing threes, the Lakers should not be shooting more than 25 threes a game. They just shouldn't. They don't have the snipers to shoot that volume. Now, I understand they'll get ran out the gym if they shoot no threes because the team start making threes and they just gain separation. But you don't have to play into their trap of shoot and miss threes and let them shoot and make threes. You know what I mean? Punish them in the paint, focus on rebounding, focus on your bigs, and teams when they miss get the rebounds and go. But trying to outshoot teams isn't going to work for the Lakers. It just won't work. Hey Jeff, off topic, but how do I get 4 Ys? You have to talk to Elder about that, man. He's he can answer all those blessings, man. God bless that man. I don't know how he does it. But it's impressive and incredible at the same time. I forget that from time to time. When I see him bring it up again, I'm like, oh, that's right. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Elder, man. Shout out to Elder. Living legend, man. Tony Smith says, fire D Ham. Oh, there's another one for fire D Ham. That seems to be the move right now. Everyone's on that campaign. But let me ask you something, my guy, Tony. They fired Darvin Ham. There's no one out there that's going to replace them, is going to really do anything different. These players need to be held accountable. If these players don't wake up and get their act together, I'm not sure that even firing Darvin Ham is going to make a difference here, man. Go Lakers anyways. Absolutely. Hey, DS, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. It's crazy that LeBron is being played this many minutes this early. Yeah, heavy minutes, especially when they talked about they were going to load manage him, right, in games and kind of minute restriction him. You know that wasn't going to last. I don't think YouTube was very happy with me. I got bounced from the stream. Really? I don't think you did anything wrong. You got bounced from the stream. That's crazy. I don't think that's happened before. I'm not sure what caused that. That's crazy. Not sure what happened there. D Prince, Jeff, would you rather have Mike Bud as coach at this point? I'd rather stick with Darvin. He said Mike Bud. Coach Ham is from Buttonholder's tree, so you'd be getting the same style of coach, to be honest with you. So Coach Ham is from the Coach Budenholzer tree, and those guys don't typically replace jobs that one of their guys that were mentoring lost. So even if the Lakers wanted him, which I don't think they do, I don't think he'd come here because he's not going to come to a team that fired his protege. You know what I mean? Especially that quickly. I don't think that would happen. Search and Destroy. I watched this channel called Theory Talks. I got timed out for no reason. Was searching there just timing people out? Was he on a timeout spree? What's going on? I gotta watch. I can't click on all these comments now. Last time, Jeff, I checked the standings. We are the 6th seed, and right now we are the 10th seed. I'm not losing hope for this team, but we're not a top 4 seed at this point. We just keep losing. Yeah. And how many games back are we right now from the 4th seed? I'm wondering, because I know we're on a losing streak right now, but I think the West is kind of all bunched up there, man. Let's see. If you get 5 wives, that's like having your own starters from the WNBA team. I'm just pulling up to see my friend. That's it. No pressure. There you go. I have to be careful. Let me see. Tell you, man. I've been telling you, Elder's the man, the myth, the legend, man. The legend. I would never hate to play. I could barely handle one. Hey, man. I guess, yeah. That's got to be episode one day by itself. Just breaking down that, man. That's crazy, man. That's be able to pull that off, man. You got to be. That's a Hall of Fame right there, man. Not pull it off the fact to get the buy-in, but then to get the, that's just impressive, man. I would love to be able to wrap my mind around that and be educated on what that life is like. You know what I mean? The Warriors are climbing back, and us falling to the 11th seed is really going to hurt. Yeah, Conor McGregor. Evan flows, man. Evan flows. The Warriors had their rough patch. The Clippers had their rough patch. Happens. Suns are having a rough patch. Lakers and Suns were on heaters. Now they're having rough patches. It just happens in this league, man. You will get humbled very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Uh, The 65 game rule means LeBron and AD will show up physically, but they will schedule losses. Not a great fan experience, but the priority is to make the postseason healthy, no matter the seeding. Yeah, I was talking about that last night too, saying that you got guys being out here forced to play these games. They're getting all these games out early, and then once those 65 games hit, then you might see guys take some games off. But I agree with you. We were talking about that last night. That seems to be something playing out before our eyes. So we'll see how that continues throughout the season. I run away from responsibility like I am. That's crazy. Dante said had 86 points in a paint a week ago. How many since then? I saw Cam take 3 field goals in a row. Yeah. I keep saying, man, you got the wrong guy. Like I will say, like I think Prince has had a good season, but I do feel like 13 threes he shot the last game was crazy, man. Was just crazy. Yeah, 3.5. I know what you said, man. Lots of patience. That's how I handle 4. I bet. The Lakers are not playing hard. Yeah, Jake, the effort is low. They're not playing to their ability. I think everyone definitely knows this. Jeff, what is the problem? I think there's a lot of problems. I think their depth is somewhat of a problem. Probably maybe not being managed well. And then guys getting there, they're not performing. You got guys looking over their shoulder. You got guys that got paid looking to fill up, looking like they deserve those contracts. You got someone like D'Lo who knows he was given a 1+1 deal at a number that's pretty easy to move. You have Gabe Vincent out for 2 months. You had Vando out for 2 months. You've had Rui repeatedly out. You have Christian Wood trying to find a role on this team. You had Austin Reeves coming off to a rough start to this season. Now he's kind of finding his way. You got LeBron starting incredible off to the season, now starting to run out of gas. You have AD who's playing more games to start a season than we've seen in a long time. That may be taking a toll on him. There is a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I can't point my finger on one thing. I know people would like to point the finger and blame Ham as the lone issue, but it is not. And there's a lot of things going wrong collectively. And the Lakers need to look in the mirror as individuals and start to get things right, because if they don't, this streak is going to continue, and it's avoidable. I mean, just play with effort. You can beat some of these lesser teams just with effort, even if your shot isn't on, even if all your shots aren't falling, even if a lot of things are going wrong. With effort, you can beat most of these lesser teams because you're better than them. So if you just bring the effort, these guys are just beating them with effort. And sometimes the shots just start falling left and right. Guys who shoot 29% shoot 50%. Like, it's annoying as hell. But that just happens in this league. You know what I mean? But when you got to match teams' effort 10 times out of 10. Oh man, just so hard to change head coach if not working well. How I wish they had just hired a more experienced head coach right off the bat. I wish they'd hired an experienced assistant head coach off the bat to help Darvin Ham out. That's what I really wish. I think the Lakers did a disservice by not doing that, and I feel like they've got to work on that in the future. Perhaps I was hoping they'd come in this season with a veteran assistant there with Darvin. They didn't do it, and at this point, he's going to be 2 years in. And at that point, bringing in an assistant at the 2-year mark just basically is saying we're bringing in your replacement, which would make it uncomfortable for him. So if they didn't do it out the gate, it just makes it harder to do it moving forward. So I hope in the event that if there ever is a new coach that's younger, or they go for the next young guy, that they bring in someone who can help them with the night to night and help transition into that role. 4 Wives would be a great name for tequila. Facts. At this point, I think Gabe is our starting point guard. Thoughts, Jeff? It may come to that, and I like his grit. He's a guy that can at least get out there and chase some guards, fight through screens. He plays hard. He's aggressive. He doesn't get intimidated. He won't disappear. His shot may not fall. Things may happen, but his effort is going to be there. So that may be coming sooner rather than later. Was here before you searched, but thanks. Bought 4 rings, and I don't mean Audi. This is true. 30 for 30 elder. Vincent, what's going on, brother? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Him not using the bigs. I don't know what is wrong with him. He definitely shouldn't use the bigs more. But again, his strategy, he prefers smaller lineups in his strategy, man. And some of these bigs, when they get out there, they're just not playing great. Jackson Hayes is getting tossed around. Christian Wood has been ineffective. Rui, people want to make him a 3. He can't guard threes. So I think he's out there playing what he can trust right now. Because like I said, those other guys, when they get out there, they're just not playing up to snub right now. That's funny. That one. You just getting the Book of Elder tonight, man. We're glad to have you here, Search. No worries. Oh, of course. Definitely happy to have Search here, man. No rings. We don't do them. Oh man, he just clippered it up right there. What's going on, Elder? There we go. Which trade would you prefer, Jeff? Jazz for Jordan Clarkson and Olynyk, or Bulls for Levine? Oh man, I don't love the Jordan Clarkson portion of it. I like JC, but like I said, I don't know. But I do want Olynyk, and I like Olynyk. And the Bulls for Levine. Oh man, this is a tough choice because I don't like really either one of those packages. If I would like to make a move for Olynyk without JC, that would probably be my move. But if I had to do that, I would do JC and Olynyk over Levine, just because you get two players that can contribute versus one, and depth you'd have to give up just to get Levine. It all also depends on what the buyout market is going to be like. If you make a big move for one guy and you know you're going to get a couple of guys on the buyout market, then maybe it's not as bad. So the Lakers will know more about who's going to become available and who's looking to join their team as it gets closer. Where we got mad and took mask off. We need someone to get wild in the locker room, show some passion. Yeah, and it might be happening. You know, nothing really leaks out of there, but it might be happening. But they need to show some passion on the court, to be honest with you. That's what they need to show. Man, I thought we had this figured out. Where did we go wrong? In-season tournament, man. They just gave everything you had in that tournament, and it's just, I don't think they're burned out from it, because it's not like they played 4 rounds of the playoffs after an 82-game season. But I do feel like their attention to detail, they're focused. They look like they wanted those games more, for sure. And they legit have been trash ever since. Man, the myth, the legend, Search. Absolutely. Side conversations here. Sorry, guys. Ain't no problem too big for Search. This is true. Hey, Sunday. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Salute Jeff in chat. Joe had me crying on Lakers. Was Joe going in? I figured a rant was coming. He started with it a little early, so I figured a rant was coming. I'm going to check him out after. We went live at a similar time, so I didn't get a chance to check them, but I always watch their replay, so I'll definitely be checking them out later. Shout out to Lakers Fast Break, but those are my guys over there, man. Love those guys over there. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Lakers Fast Break. Very big supporters of Empire Jeff TV. They've been from the get-go. They've been very kind to me. Really good guys over there. I love spending time with them. It's hard when you're trying to grow your channel to spend as much time as with people as you did before on their shows. But I still do try to make time. That's why I went and hung out with them today on their playback. I pulled up the DJ's channel yesterday. I got to get over to Kareem's channel soon. Our times don't line up. He's been going on at different times when I haven't been available. But I got to get over there and rock with Kareem. I love rocking with Elder wherever he is. I got to rock with Elder last night on DJ's channel, Lakers at 5. That's always a blessing, whether it's on my channel here or Kareem's channel or any channel. When I'm rocking with Elder, it's always fun. I feel like I'm going there to try to help balance it out, because a bunch of dudes try to always challenge his takes when he's schooling them. They just don't seem to get it. So I got to pull up there, and me and Elder see the game similarly, so it's always good to break down and talk basketball with people who really know it. You know what I mean? So shout out to all those guys and all those channels, man. So it's always a great time over there. And it was fun to be on DJ's channel last night. It was good to hang with Lakers Fast Break tonight. I got to get back over to Kareem's channel soon. Shout out to Kareem, man. Even Jackson Hayes and Wood play. They don't defense. All they getting cooked. Yeah. There's not a lot of buying right now. There's not a lot of guys out there really giving 100% effort on defense and just, laziness on offense, jacking up threes. I see a lot of things going wrong here. So if just a couple of those things started to fall right, like if their effort just picked up, right, the shots may not fall consistently all season from 3, but if the effort is picked up, like I said, you can overcome a lot of things there. 100% effort problems. We went from shutting down the Pacers offense with the hard scheme to execute to constant miscommunication on basic switches. You are 100% correct. Constant miscommunication on basic switches are getting burned on basic moves with no one helping behind. So absolutely 100% agree with you there, and that's what's frustrating. It is the simplest stuff that they're getting burned on. Great point. I'd rather have DeRozan. Me too. I would too. Check it out. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. If you guys are new coming into the building here, if you have not done so already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. drop a like on the video and turn on those notification bells to get notified when we go live, such as nights like tonight. Appreciate you guys for pulling up tonight. Thank you. Happy holidays to those who are just pulling up as well. Hope you and your families have a great, fun, safe holiday. Spend time with your loved ones, guys. It's the best time of the year, not just because of the gifts, but the gift of, not because the gifts under the tree or in the mail or the gift cards, whatever it is, but the gift of their actual presence, not their presence. And it is a special time of the year just to be around loved ones. You know what I mean? Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, just the fact of a bunch of people coming together and the energy in the air, it's a great time of the year. And I can't wait to spend the time with my family, man. I look forward to had a great Thanksgiving with my family. Got to get out of town and have most of my whole family together. That is extremely rare for me. So I cherish those moments. And Christmas is going to be special, man. So can't wait. Like I said, got the birthday tomorrow. Got Christmas on Eve on Sunday. Christmas on Monday. And it's funny because I'm not even really a birthday guy. My wife, like, kind of, it's almost like her day because she gets so excited for it. So, but just to spend time, any chance to spend time with family. Got family coming over tomorrow. Like I said, then we got Christmas Eve, and then we got Christmas, and then New Year's Eve and New Year. So I just love the run up here, and it's next few days are going to be just blessings, man. Can't wait. Eddie got injured. Ham saw it as an opportunity to play small ball. What a joke. Ham schemes and strategies are the problem. Coste, man. I know. I think just putting it all on Ham, like, isn't all our problems. You know what I mean? Like, I know Ham could improve. I know there's some things he can improve on, and I think he'd be the first to say it. But it's our defense. It's our defense that is the problem, and it's the players out there playing the defense that is the problem. There you go. Yeah, they're not playing defense. Absolutely. Ham's defensive switches are questionable. Yeah, but I mean, I'm watching this game. I saw Cam Reddish at the top of the key get absolutely just cooked on a basic play by Kobe White, and then the second play by Caruso. The guys are getting boxed out. You're getting D'Lo getting switched on Andre Drummond or Vukovic out there. Like there's a lot of things that the players are doing, just fundamental, knowing when to switch, knowing who to cover, knowing who to box out, knowing who to check, communicating. You're left, you're right, like calling out screens, getting back, stopping ball. Like, there's a lot of different things that these guys just aren't out there communicating with. And I don't know, but I heard the mic. There was a hot mic out there tonight. You could hear a lot of the players talking out there on the floor tonight. And I heard the Bulls communicating. I didn't hear a ton of Lakers communicating. And that's a problem. The communication needs to absolutely improve, as well as the effort. There you go. The effort should be all the time. That has to be the mentality. Absolutely, too, Trent. That's absolutely right. Elder, you are right. Elder's mostly right, guys. I'm trying to tell you guys this. These role players, when facing the Lakers, you can put them in a blindfold and they still hit shots. Crazy. This is true, man. I look up and I see like a dude who does not shoot well hit a shot. I'm just like, what just happened there? The heavens shined on him, right? So, man, it's just just dudes get hot out of nowhere, bro. Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood not playing defense. That's why Hand did not use them. Think about that. Christian Wood was playing solid defense to start the season. He really was. Matter of fact, our best defensive lineups, oddly enough, was with Christian Wood on the floor. Then he fell out of favor. So he'll get his chance again. He'll be back. Got to see what's happening, man. The Cripplers are doing amazing. They are. They're playing great right now. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. You got to give credit where credit is due. And they're playing great basketball right now. They went and got a win in Dallas tonight. That's not an easy place to get a win. And they got one. So shout out to them, man. And make sure to support the Lakers Fast Break channel, as I mentioned before. Search, put the link in the chat. Check it out. Ham needs to go. They are coming for Ham, left and right. Keep up the great work, Jeff. We out here. Hey, Satchel, appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I never imagined that, over 700 people would subscribe to a channel to hear me talk basketball. I never imagined that people would sign up to be members and pay monthly to be a member on my channel. I never imagined people sending me cash apps, super chats, any of that stuff. Like, I just didn't imagine it. Like, I knew I loved talking basketball. I knew I had a good time doing this, but I didn't know how it'd be received. You know what I mean? So the fact that you guys let me get out here, be me, I'm like 100% unequivocally me talking basketball. This is the same person talking right here that when I press end stream, like, I go out there and talk basketball with my friends, my family, I'm exactly the same way I am on here. So the fact that I get to be me, get out here and talk about the game I love with people that I enjoy talking about and learning from, being able to talk basketball, people the likes of Elder, Kareem, DJ, Dan, the Lakers fan, and all these guys, man, it's just, it's humbling. And the fact that they accepted me off top as a rookie in this game, and the acceptance and the support and It's incredible. It's truly humbling. I'll never lose sight of that. I'll never forget that. And I'll never switch up on that because I'm a guy that is really big on appreciation, mutual respect, giving respect, being able to take respect, receive respect, take compliments, take constructive criticism, all that. So being able to be out here with you guys on a nightly basis, not only with you guys in the chat, but with these other creators and basketball minds, it's a blessing. It's an absolute blessing. I don't take it for granted. And a year ago, I could never imagine myself doing this every night. I didn't think it was an option. So you guys made this possible, along with these great individuals that allow me to talk basketball with them. They've made it possible, and it's just a special place to be. I used to think YouTube was just crazy people on here. I see videos, I see people going nuts, and I'm like, I can't. That ain't for me. I found my little lane here. Found my little, my little space in this space, and I feel this channel has a chance to thrive as a result of it. So thank you guys and the great work of tuning in, contributing with your time, your comments, your chats, your feedback. Like I said, your support. It's all incredible, man. And again, I'll never forget it. And I'm gonna often remind you guys of how appreciative I am of the support because it'll never get old to me, and I will never ever ever take it for granted. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all, man. You bring a great balance, and you have patience for the infos. I don't. Hey, thanks, thanks, Otto. Yeah, no, that's it's funny because that's kind of like it's kind of my personality. I'm a real balanced individual, and I have a lot of patience. I take things for what they are, and I try to see someone's point, and then try to have a discussion with it. It's rare that I'm just going to get upset at someone. I don't like to, I'm competitive. I like to talk trash. You know what I mean? But but I try to keep it respectful. Some of these people on here do make it hard, Elder. I'm not going to lie, especially on some panels. Some people do make it hard. They cross some lines. They take things too far. But I don't take the bait. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk basketball. To me, that's 100% about the content. It's about the content. It's about the connection with the audience, the chat, the legends like you. To me, the amount of time that I get spent with you, the knowledge I get from you, and the conversations I have with the chat and other creators, that's what it is for me. So these other guys can't really get really in my head. I'm just not wired that way. I can kind of see through the BS and take it for what it is. To me, it's just gonna forever and always be about the content. The second it's not about the content, the second I lose my touch. You get what I'm saying? So to me, it's forever about the content. The second I'm not giving you guys the content you deserve is the second I don't deserve this anymore. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is with me. And I do see it. I do see you. But at Elder, to be fair, though, they come for you a lot more because you've been doing this a lot longer. You've been out here just serving dudes a long time. You've been in these debates. You've been everywhere in these YouTube streets, man. Like I said, you're a walking, talking legend. I'm still new. Eventually, I'm sure dudes are gonna come for me. They're gonna test my patience, and they're probably gonna get mad because they're not gonna get the response they want. I just keep it pushing, bro. Like to me, it's the content. It's the content. I'm not gonna go and change my ways for someone else's platform or channel just to build them up. I'm not gonna sell my soul for that stuff. You know what I mean? Like some of these dudes really want guys to get into it and do these things. And I think you handle yourself fairly well, Elder, considering how much dudes come at you or come after you. Getting into a spot with you is kind of like street cred for some of these guys, right? Like for me, I'd rather have your trust and your respect and your appreciation rather than be able to say, oh, I battled Elder. You know what I'm saying? Me and you can have a discussion. We can talk basketball. We've had times where we've disagreed and it's always been respectful. Those are the conversations I love to have. And I'm sure you'd prefer to have those conversations 10 out of 10 too. So you know what it is, man. You know what it is. But patience, yeah, it's a virtue for sure. The Celtics got 1-on-1 with 5 minutes left in the third. Oh man, where's that game? Hold on a second. Thank you, Angie. I don't have that on right now. Is that on NBA TV? Is that why I don't see it on here? I looked at League Pass. There we go. Thank you, Angie. I was looking at League Pass, ESPN. Nothing was on. I forgot Wednesday. Oh wow. What y'all think of the Kings this year, man? Like I know that they played well against us, but they're not the same team this year, man. Like I said, when teams are prepared for you and ready, things are just a bit different, bro. With Drummond on the floor, Ham kept his bigs on the bench. What? Yeah, I get it, but there was a point where AD was hurt, so I get it. But Hayes didn't get out there. I get he had Wood. No, I get what you're saying. Even the Warriors are small. They play hard and do effort every single game. That's why they winning right now, and the Lakers don't have. What I will tell you with the Lakers, the Warriors, excuse me, can make 3-point shots. They can make up for their mistakes. I know you saw that possession where they gave up like 6 straight offensive rebounds to the Celtics, and the Celtics just missed like 6 straight shots on the same possession. But the Warriors got down on that game because their inability to rebound the ball. Their inability to play any real defense in the first 3 quarters of that game. So the Warriors got their problems too. The difference is the Warriors can make up for those lapses by making threes. The Lakers don't have 3-point makers like that. Monk, damn, if you would have made that. The Lakers don't have the guys to clean up their messes with the 3-point shot like that. They don't have a Steph. Clay's playing better now. Steph was just all world last night. Like, they don't have guys that can make up for the defensive lapses and just hit 3 straight threes like that and get you back in the game damn near by themselves. Bron has moments like that, but the Lakers just don't have a guy like that. So the Warriors can clean up their messes a lot easier than the Lakers can. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you, Miss AGB. Appreciate you. Ham fell in love with the zone. Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. And and make sure to please support the great Mr. Elder Rufus over here. Straight away, Georgia, Pastor Rufus. www.youtube.com/RCARSWELL Fofo. Appreciate you. Search for shouting out Elder in the chat there. Ham fell in love with the zone. I had to get my cousin a Steph Curry jersey. He's 12 and I'm tired of the Warriors. He talks mad trash. Then Draymond happened. Hey, man, I get why the kids love Steph, man. He's entertaining. And then most of those kids, they were born into a basketball culture that Steph was the first real superstar that they saw, right? You know what I mean? Because he was probably winning championships when they came of age to watch the game. So if he's 12, then yeah, he's seen, from the time that he was probably put eyes on a basketball, Steph Curry was probably that dude at that time. So I get it. I feel this is getting worse. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. They're trending in the wrong direction for Sir Vincent, and hopefully they start to turn things around. They're going to need to, because they can't have a reverse of last season where it's like they started the season pretty good, and in the middle of it they just start racking up losses, and then they got to play catch up again. Hayes brings 0 spacing, and Wood is just flat out bad in the interior, and obviously not good on the perimeter. Yeah, but they're on the roster, and they got length, and we've seen what they can do. They played well against the games like the Suns. They've had Katie out there and playing against big wings. I think you will see those guys tomorrow when you're dealing with the 2 bigs in Minnesota. So I think you'll see heavy Jackson Hayes. I think you'll see heavy Christian Wood in there with AD because you got those twin towers up there. So I think you'll see those guys get run. Not tomorrow, but when they play Minnesota. What do you think about the Draymond, man? The Draymond stuff is wild, man. Draymond stuff is wild. Wish it didn't happen, but it did. And I don't know. They got him going to like this counseling program. It's just a weird and bad situation, man. It's just weird, man. Cripplers. Lakers need my guy Stanley to teach these guys how to play hard, do effort every game. Yeah, that's one thing Stanley does bring. Stanley does bring effort, but like I said, he's not on a single NBA roster right now. A lot of teams are passing on him. I don't think Stanley's the answer, to be honest. Lack of effort and communication. Who do you blame? Easy, the best player, the leader of the team, LBJ. Bron has to shoulder some blame. AD, as the secondary guy on the team, has to shoulder some blame. And obviously Darvin Ham is going to carry some blame because the record's on his resume. But your superstar players have to step up and hold these guys accountable. Now, no one wants to see Bron screaming at guys out there or throwing them under the bus, but he's got to get them ready to play as well. Your top guy has to be getting those players ready just as much as the coaches do. The prophecy is real. I love you, Cam, but he gambles too much for steals, and offensively he's sloppy dribbling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The league has caught up to him. They know if kind of like a pump fake, you know what I mean? They're kind of faking the pass, getting in the bite, and then going around him. They've caught up to him. So, like I said, he was catching dudes slipping early in the season. He's not. Oh, Monk just went down on his head. He's not catching anyone slipping anymore, and the league is ready for it. So the Lakers are going to have to make an adjustment there. I don't think he should be a long-term starter. I was thinking suspension indefinitely, and that happened exactly. I think it's justified. That boy needs to stop his antics. Yeah, you can't be swinging for people's heads, bro. Necks, choking, grabbing people by the neck, swinging at people's heads. You can't do that stuff, man. Not in today's day and era. Can't do it. No place for it. Jeff, Search and I have accepted you in the game as well. You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate everyone accepting me in the game, man. Everybody. Like, whether you've been listening to me since the get-go or you just found me. Like, I appreciate everybody. Like I said, I'll never not appreciate people willing to spend their time on. The most precious thing we got is time, and the fact that people choose to spend their time with me. Like I always say, you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Shout out to Jay-Z. I love Cam, but he gambles too much for his deal. Okay, you got that one. Oh, we got a super chat in the building. Hey, Vincent says, Merry Christmas, Jeff, and the whole Laker family. I hope we will have a better 2024. Hey, thank you, Vincent. Like I said, you damn near hit me off with a super chat every single show that you pull up to. So I appreciate you so much. Not only do you give me your time, but you hit me off with those super chats. So I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the continued support. And I wish nothing but great blessings and great holidays for you and your family as well. I know you've had some loss, and we pray for you and hope everything's going great with you and your family. And thank you for your continued support. And you have a great holiday, you and your family as well. God bless you and your family. They're going to stay to climbing back. I guarantee there will be the 10th seed, and the Lakers will be the 11th seed. No, the Lakers ain't going to be the 11th seed. I don't see that. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm tired of hearing the third or fourth best players and the Lakers taking most of the blame. This should be on LBJ and AD. Absolutely. I concur with you, sir. Absolutely should be on Bron and AD. I'm okay with Ham catching flack as long as the players are catching it too. They need to be held accountable. Can't keep blaming the role players and the head coach when your top two guys gotta do that as well. I understand they're putting up numbers. I understand that. I do. But teams coming out playing, the guys coming out playing flat, no effort. They got to build these guys up too, man. LeBron's made a career off it. He's known for it. He's got to do it again. He just has to. I'm inspired to make a what? The frustration. Come on, vent, pass your worries on me. Oh, okay. Inspired to make a channel, the frustration channel. Come vent and pass your worries to me. But I did an episode what I call it like the Lakers support group or volume 1. We need to do a volume 2 again. That video did pretty well. The kind of like the Laker venting session. Yeah, you're right. You're onto something because that did work. That did work. Wow, thank you once again, the CEO of Empire Jeff TV, the one and only Vincent. There we go. Absolutely. Yeah, appreciate you, Vincent, man. Appreciate you. Jeff really came up quick for real. Hey, thank you. Yeah, that's one thing I will take pride in is this happened a lot faster than I thought. Getting to 700 plus subscribers in the amount of time that I did it. I will speak on the fact that I enjoy that because I've seen a lot of people at a slower pace. I thought I was going to go at that same pace. I did not imagine the channel was going to get. I know if someone's new and they're looking at it and 700 some subscribers, it doesn't look as many compared to a lot of these other channels, but they've been doing a lot longer than me. And like I said, the pace that I'm going at, I'm extremely proud of. I am proud of the fact that I don't want to say the word brag or toot my own horn. I don't do that a lot. But one thing I am proud of is that subscriber count out the gate. I'm extremely proud of because I do know that's not normal. And so I don't want to act like it is. I'm an extremely humble person, but I do feel that's an accomplishment. And I want to celebrate my wins. So that is something that I am proud of because I know it doesn't happen every day. They say that the people that get to 500 subs but never see 750 or 700, like there's just so many of those. And the fact that I broke through that barrier, that resistance line, just makes me more proud and motivates me further because it is a grind. It's an absolute grind. My goal has always been 1,000. Obviously, I'll set a new goal after that. My goal was always 1,000. But like I said, the stops along the way, the first one was 500, 600, 700, 800, then 900. And then the fact that I'm in the sevens is, when I really started putting this together in August. So the fact over a 4-month span that I've gotten there, I got monetized literally in under 90 days. Like, that legit is impressive. So I'm going to big up myself on that because I am proud of it. 737 subscribers, about 4 months in. So I will celebrate that. But at the end of the day, like I said, can't just focus on that. But at the same time, I do want to celebrate it because it's been a journey, and I look forward to what's coming next, man. Jeff's surrounding himself with the best. Absolutely, you guys, the other channels I've been on. Like I said, it's no accident. Surrounding myself and going and linking up with the people that do things right. Gaining knowledge from them, and then obviously finding you guys on those other channels as well, and you guys having the trust to come over after hearing me on their channels and then come support me on mine. So incredible journey, man. It truly is. Truly is. And every day it still feels like a dream. I remember the first time I went on Dan's channel. You know what I mean? The first time I went on DTLF, like around the league, like it was surreal as hell. You know what I'm saying? Just to go up there and talk with a legend like that. You know what I mean? Like the first time going up there, it just felt, I never thought I would be on a platform like that. I never thought that I would be worthy of something like that, let alone be like a regular member and then starting a business together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So The path has been crazy. The path has been truly rewarding, truly humbling, and yeah, man, it's been a crazy journey, and it's gonna continue on. And like I said, I am proud of the people that I've met. I'm proud of the relationships I've built, and I'm proud of the channel. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of all you guys for the work you've put in to help me grow this. I'm proud of Search because he's modding like crazy around everywhere, man. Anywhere I go, he goes. So it's like 50 said, my buddy. Wherever I go, he go, my buddy. So that's what I'm saying. So um, it's just I got a special group of people around me, man, and I don't ever take that for granted. Like I'm never gonna be a guy that forgets where I come from. That's why ask Dan. If you ever talk to Dan, he'll tell you, man. I probably annoy him because I thank him too much, but it's important to me to do it. You got to. It's always important to pay homage. Where you come from dictates where you're going, and where you come from is important. Y'all got to remember that. Jamar, you can't win basketball if all players don't contribute. Let's be real. LeBron scores 40 points and AD scores 30 points. Do you think they can do it every night? That's risk, bro. They need third guy. No, well, I think that's fact. That's fair. I don't think anyone's questioning that. But what I'm saying is if we're going to blame third and fourth string guys, you know what I'm saying? On nights where we've had nights where AD has had 12 points, 10 points, 8 points. We've had games where Braun has shot too many threes, right? So hey, what my point is, we have to hold every single person accountable that wears the purple and gold or walks the sideline. As a Laker fan, like we have to hold everyone accountable because we can't just pick and choose who escapes blame and who gets blamed. If we could blame Kobe Bryant, we can blame anyone. If we could apply pressure, if we could hold Kobe Bryant accountable, not that he ever, needed us to hold him accountable because he was harder on himself than anyone ever could be. But what I'm saying is if we could hold Kobe Bryant accountable, then there's no one safe. You know what I mean? They need to be held accountable. And that's just a fact. You have Search to protect Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, Search. Prediction is in. Lakers are winning tomorrow. Stars align. Oh, I mean, they're not playing tomorrow, right? So are they playing tomorrow? I think it is. Okay. Why am I tripping thinking that they played last night? They are playing tomorrow. I'm tripping, guys. I'm sorry. A lot going on right now, man. When they come for you, you will certainly cook the crap out of it. Hey, thank you. That means a lot, man, because you a cooker, man. You a chef. So if you believe in me that strongly, then that makes me feel even more confident. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. That's compliments like that I thrive on. So appreciate you. LBJ and AD are getting paid max deals that we should expect Max Stafford every night. That I agree with. Micah, what's going on, my guy? I hope you're having a good night, man. Didn't watch the game, but we got worked. As a supporter of D'Lo, I can't support that lackluster play. Kareem said it best, though. When D'Lo is getting it, then the Lakers can't lose. That is true. Facts. The Princess, the Suns are also struggling and losing lately, just like us. We should figure things out sooner than later. That's what I said, man. Like the Suns and the Lakers were on cloud nine. Now they fell, whereas the Clippers and the Warriors were going through it. Now they're on cloud nine. It just ebbs and flows. It's the way it goes. You know what I mean? That's the way of the NBA, man. You can be humbled any given night, any given day. Oh man, it's the birthday boy. What's going on, my brother? Happy birthday to the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT of Laker Nation, Mr. Dan, the Lakers fan. Appreciate you, brother. I was just talking about you, man. Didn't know you was in here. So appreciate you, brother. Hope you had a great day out here. Hope you had a great birthday. I know the Lakers, didn't put the candle on the cake there for you, but I know knowing you had a great day because you're a family man. You smelt it with the family. And although the Lakers didn't come through, Laker family appreciate you. And I saw all the love you got today. So, man, God bless you. Happy birthday, man. And hope you had a great one. I'm sure you did, man. But he says, long seasons, Lakers family, we will definitely figure it out. I support that 100%. I believe it absolutely. Tell him, Dan. Tell him. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. Absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. Everybody wish Dan a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Dan, the Lakers fan, man. Dan the Don over here. Appreciate you, man. There we go. And he says, some bum ass Warrior fan, Steph Curry is better than Kobe. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Steph is legit. Incredible legend. First ballot Hall of Famer. Best shooter I've ever seen. But better than Kobe, dudes need to chill, man. Dudes got to chill, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna try to catch up to these chats, guys. I'm behind. I'm sorry. Everybody shout out to Lakers. Dan for his birthday. Lakers lose, but Dan always wins. Absolutely. Some bum Warrior fans said Steph is better than Kobe. So that no way. Happy birthday, GOAT. There we go. Get these shout outs to Dan the Lakers fan. That's probably where most of these are coming from. It's a bunch of birthday wishes now. There we go. Last season they were 13-8 on December 21st. Absolutely. And they're definitely better this year. but we need to build on that. And right now, we're looking like last year's team. We can't have that. Man, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. The Dodgers have been fun, man. Thank you for your advice on that, man. I didn't know where to take it, didn't know exactly how to do it, but I went to my YouTube Yoda over here, and Dan, and he pointed me in the right direction than usual, man. He's my YouTube consultant over here. So shout out my brother Dan, man. Appreciate you, man. The Dodgers content's going to keep coming. I'm trying to be that Dodger dude over here, man, and bring that Laker/NBA vibe that I bring to this channel to baseball and try to get people back into baseball. Kind of help them understand the game a little bit differently. And I feel like a lot of baseball channels are a little too smart. Like they get into portions of the game that the average fan doesn't care about, and it's a little bit really unneeded, unnecessary. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna bring a little bit more. My goal is to get a little bit more of the casual baseball fans to be a little bit more than casual, and I think I'm gonna achieve that, man. I think you guys are gonna like what I'm bringing to the table this baseball season. So appreciate you, brother. If we had a real coach, they would utilize the players better than what we were seeing. To be honest with you, Micah, I'm not even sure what coach can come in and get these guys on the same page. Like these guys, that effort, I don't know if they feel they got to switch. They feel they can turn a switch on. That's dangerous. And they're reaping what they sow right now, and they've got to put their they've got to figure it out. They've got to start playing with effort. They got to play tougher, and I believe they will. But they got to get going, man. If we cannot get Caruso, what do you think about Matisse Thybulle? I don't hate Matisse Thybulle. I'd rather have Caruso. Wouldn't hate it. I got to look at his contract situation. I haven't looked at it recently. So I don't know what his money is. I'll look at it in a bit, but it's Caruso for me. I've been saying that since before the season started. Yeah, like that, Thybulle, but I think he would be valuable for us. Yeah, I mean, he's a solid player. I think he could help. Absolutely. Happy birthday, man. Keep the happy birthday wishes up, man. Keep the happy birthday wishes up, man. Let's see. Or I'm banning you. You said, or I'm banning you, but that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see here. Clippers aren't losing any games. They're heading to the top of the West. Well, right now they are. And like I said, they were going through it, and now they're not. And it happens. It really does happen, man. It really does. It's all part of the game, man. It's all part of the game. Church and Destroyer, I'm going to say happy birthday again to Dan just so I don't get banned. Serge out here, trigger finger, huh? Ben Lurkin, what's going on, Roll? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day, man. Sucks to get the L tonight, but happy you made it up here. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having good holidays. This is why I love Empire Jeff. He reads all comments. I try. You know what I mean? It can be a grind at times, but I don't want to skip anybody. I want to go right now that I have the opportunity. And I really like vibing with the chat. I really do. Obviously when I got people on a panel or I'm on a topic and I'm kind of running along with it, then obviously I'm not hitting every chat. But a night like tonight, like I said, it's the holiday season, man. I want to chop it up with everybody. Yeah, I'm trying to get every single comment here while I can. Happy birthday, Dan. Exactly. Tamika, how you doing? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Clippers in 4th place. Yep, yeah, they are. Yeah. Lakers will crawl their way back up that way. I think we will. JS, what's your zodiac sign? So my birthday's tomorrow. That makes me a Sagittarius, just like Dan. So I think I am the last day of Sagittarius, I believe. It's funny. One of my best friends was the first day and I was the last day. So I'm a Sagittarius. If my memory serves me right, I think that is correct. But I believe I'm a Sagittarius, but I barely made it. But I'm a Sagittarius. I think Lakers need to go through this until they click like the Clippers. Yeah, I mean, they started clicking. They did started clicking. Then it kind of fell apart there. So you know what it is. So they'll be all right. Sometimes I just like listening. No, I get it. I do that all the time. I'll be listening to people's shows in the background while I'm doing something else. All the time. I listen. I'm not in every single chat. I'm not, always able to answer all like CBA or breakdown questions. So sometimes if I just want to listen, I can't be active. Because if I'm active, I want to be active. It's hard for me to be just like pedestrian, just barely passing through. So I want to be active. So if I'm not active, I'm listening. I make sure to get the like. I make sure to get the like in, and I listen to help everybody with their watch hours and watch time. You know what I mean? Because that's important too. Big things for EP Jeff. We are all with thank you, brother. Nah, man, like I said, I know where I come from, and I don't ever forget that. And no matter what it is I become, where I came from will always be a reason for that. So appreciate you and everyone that helped pave the way, man. Like I said, I can't believe I am where I'm at, and I still can't believe that I'm going to take it further, right? Like it's still surreal. You probably at times feel like, man, this is crazy. Like Dan has like 23 something thousand subscribers, right? At some point, it's like, man, you just have to look back sometimes like that happened. It's crazy. Like the work, the grind that you put into that and all the work, it's gratifying when it pays off for sure. So Dan can write a book on that. I'm just barely getting started on my first page. You know what I mean? They need time to figure something out. That'll be permanent. Facts, 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 facts. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what your witnesses. I know what you meant. I know you weren't calling us all Whitneys or Beckys or I knew it was witnesses. You have an amazing group of original supporters. I do. I really, really do. And that's it right there. That's what makes it. So the day ones of supporters, whether it be chat, day one supporters of people on have their own channels or people on panels. Like I said, the support I got from legends and big dogs in the industry, like typically guys like me don't get that out the gate, right? You got to earn it, and I put the work in. I was going hard everywhere, and I think people respected the grind and the work ethic. Reg Dog kept calling it the Empire Jeff TV takeover. He goes, everywhere I go, you're there. Everywhere I go, you're there. And I just took that approach. Like I'm gonna be like that rapper who doesn't have an album, but I'm gonna just be on everyone else's album, everyone else's mixtape. I'm gonna drop mixtapes, and when it's time for me to drop my album, people will be waiting for me. So I took that approach. I remember telling Dan that in the beginning. I'm gonna approach just like a mixtape rapper. My music background, like I took that approach, and I was just like, and that worked for me from gaining respect and getting people's trust and chemistry. People can have your respect, but your chemistry with people, like I feel I've developed good chemistry with a lot of people, and so the chemistry is what really thrives and push it because it's just second nature. Like I could be doing. Like I can't even hold you guys. I can't even lie. I'll be doing these shows sometimes, like, and I've got 3 other things I got going on right now that I'm working on. You know what I mean? And it's like because it's just second nature to me to talk with people and talk basketball, and I'm working on all kinds of other things. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not on camera a bunch is because I'm working on other things while I'm doing these shows. So that vibe and that chemistry. So like knowing my chat and knowing your guys' lingo and knowing your flow and knowing all this stuff, I can just be in and out of the chat real quick, take a peek and keep it moving. You know what I mean? And touching with all you guys, and it just flows. And that's what makes it special. No Clippers have a better roster and coach. I don't know if they have a better roster. And don't forget, it's funny because Clipper fans hate Ty Lue. Clipper fans hate Ty Lue. It's wild. And Laker fans hate Darvin Ham. And it's crazy. And NBA teams like both coaches, and so do superstars. It's crazy. Remember when Clippers had 7 straight losses? Yeah. I think they're at 10 straight wins right now. What's y'all zodiac signs? Yeah, put your zodiacs in the chat, man. We proud of you, Jeff. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm proud of you guys too. Proud of you guys. You guys, I'm telling you, this is just as much your channel as it is mine. I don't just say that. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. I haven't forgotten. If that was the Lakers, the fans would have traded the owner. Yeah, for real. Church will moderate your NBA channel or your own. Yeah, you might. Yeah. Search is about it, man. Search is about it. Hit the like, guys. Just spitting. Hey, appreciate you, Dwight. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. That was hilarious. I still believe Kobe is better than LeBron. Even I'm a LeBron fan. Kobe is my favorite player of all time. He's my GOAT. I'll take him 10 times out of 10 over anybody. That's just my opinion. I'm not here to argue that. I'm just saying Kobe's my guy. I never thought my love of basketball could grow any more. And then Kobe became a Laker and just next level. And Kobe Bryant, like I said, that's my GOAT, my favorite person of all time on the basketball court. Always will be. And I'll take him over anyone. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Appreciate you, Tamika. Appreciate you. That one was hilarious. Oh man. That was hilarious. Empire Jeff making baseball great again. Hey, appreciate that, man. I'm trying to organize a Dodger game, man. Have us all out there so you can take me out to the ball game, screaming, "Let's go Dodgers," man. And I'm gonna make that happen, man. I'm gonna do a pregame somewhere, probably in Elysian Park with some big ass speakers and do a live show, recorded at Elysian Park, and go to the game. Like I'm planning, really trying to do all this, man, this season, man. For those behind the scenes know how big of a Dodger fan like I am. Like I was on the phone with Dan and Mees when they got Ohtani. Ask them. Like I was on the phone with them and I was at work and I lost my shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big time baseball fan and I can't wait to share that love of the game and that joy with you guys and really get you guys on board and really we are going to witness historic times of Dodger baseball and I can't wait to be a part of it and I can't wait to have you guys also be a part of it with me. All season long, we've seen the same coverages on how teams clog Braun and AD in the post and the 80 plus Braun pick and roll, yet we're 20 plus games and still losing to it. Any thoughts on how Lakers fix this? Well, the Lakers gotta do a better job of exploiting their mismatches on other teams. They really don't. They don't ever really take advantage of the LeBron pick and roll. They don't take advantage of the LeBron two game. They don't take advantage of having AD be the guy with the ball and Bron is the roller or pop. They don't take advantage of that. They should. They don't take advantage of Reeves doing it as much. D'Lo and AD do it probably more than anyone else on the team. But that's it right there. You have a great two, and not kill teams with that 2-man game and force a mismatch and just force your advantage on other teams. I'll never understand. The Lakers seem like they do all their work to get corner threes and end of shot clock threes, and that's the problem right there. When you're doing that, you're taking bad shots. The teams are clogging the lane because they know you're going to shoot threes. They're getting the rebounds. They're getting out. They're running it down your throat. So that's it right there. Better offense, better shot collection, just better scheme. You know what I mean? And look, Bron and AD have been in this game long enough to know that they don't even need a play call for them. Just get on the same side, run something, and do your thing. They just don't do it enough, in my opinion. I do not know why they don't exploit them. I just don't. Uh, search is on with it. Yo, what's up? And also happy B-Day to Dan. Absolutely, Tans. Make sure everyone shouts out Dan for his birthday, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good holiday season, you and your family. Appreciate you pulling up. If a coach can't fix what we see and they're relying on the switch to play better, that's on our Lakers, right? Bron and AD. That's what I'm saying. The players need to be held accountable. They absolutely do. And I think as a fan base, we're typically hard on our players, but we're selective as to who we're hard on. To me, whoever it is, if they had a bad game, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to bash them. I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to say, get them out of here, but I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing right now. Guys are having bad stretches and we're talking about it. I think D'Lo is still a very good basketball player. He's just not fitting Hill right now. You know what I mean? I think Christian Wood is a good basketball player. He's just struggling, to find a fit outside the beginning of the season. I think Rui's a good basketball player and resurrected his career here. But again, he's struggling and finding some difficulty. So Austin Reeves struggled early on the season. It's just getting guys right at the same time. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen the whole team healthy at the same time. We haven't seen people in their zone at the same time, finding their stride at the same time. Like, we haven't seen that. There's still time for that to happen. Happy early birthday, Jeff, in case you're not online. Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. So thank you. I appreciate that. I might at some point, but we're having a bunch of people over at the house tomorrow night. So if I do, it'll be early. But I am not sure if I will. And if I do, it'll probably be quick. So appreciate you guys. Like I said, man, the greatest gift of all is you guys' support and your time. So thank you guys so much. I'm sure Dan feels the same way, man. So I'm still tripping out that me and Dan are back to back. That's hilarious. That's it's almost perfect when you think about it. It's comedy. Oh man. It's not my birthday today. Today's about Dan. Happy birthday to Dan. Today's about it's already after being on the East Coast. So I got my New York birthday. There we go. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Almost timed you out. Hey, thank you, Jamal. Thank you again. I wasn't like it's Dan's day today. It's absolutely Dan's birthday today, man. Yeah. It's Dad's birthday today. Wish you could have kept Monk. Me too. Absolutely. Me too. Don't worry, Lakers fans. We can figure it out, even though we are in a hard situation. I hope that we can win tomorrow against the best team in the West. Just grind out and play Lakers Nation. Absolutely, Jake. Talk to him. That's what we need. We need a good effort tomorrow night. Dan and Jeff, the Sagittarius, bro. Sag bros. It's true. It's true. You finally turning 21, bro. No more illegal drinking. Man, I've been drinking since I was 13. So yeah, it's about time I got illegal now, right? Rob, what's up? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support. Salute to you as well. Happy holidays to you and yours. I'm not mad about Ham. I'm mad because the players didn't show effort. That's kind of my take too. Like I said, does Ham need some work? Yes. But players need to step up as well. That's a fact. Okay. Got one out here. Search definitely does lots of credits. He's doing a phenomenal job keeping the chat entertaining. Absolutely. The best in the game. I'm late, but what do you think the Lakers should do from here on out? They got to do a lot of things, man. Just working on their energy, working on their defense, working on shooting less threes, working on rebounding. There's a lot of things. There's not one thing to point at, and there's just a lot of things going wrong that needs to be worked on, and I believe they'll get things right, but it's just going to start with effort. Jeff's channel is organic. We support you. Pull up to listen, but I respectfully I search for barbecue. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Dante, man. I appreciate you, man. Clippers still have to prove they can stay healthy in the playoffs. This win streak is cool, but let's not forget what matters. Absolutely. You're right, Kane. Thanks for pulling up again, brother. Hope you're having a good one. But you're right. You're right. Have you heard of this lame ass YouTuber? I don't want to say names. I don't drop names. I've heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him. Obviously, if you watch the locker room, you definitely know who he is. He's a no, he's built out he's built out a I'm trying to be selective with my words here because I don't want to get things mixed up here. But like he's done a great job of building a channel. Like he's got a following. He's got a business. He's running it over there. There's a lot of guys who there are, you know what? I'm gonna leave it as I've heard of him because I have heard of him. I've watched the show. I've heard of him. I clearly know what's going on currently right now. But I'm kind of one of these guys. I don't pick sides. You know what I mean? To me, it's about the content, and that's what it is. And it's about the content. You know what I mean? So I respect everyone who has a platform, has a show, and puts in the grind. I respect that. Whatever they choose to do with their platform is up to them. It's not for me to say. But like I said, to me, it's about the content. I have heard of him. I am aware of what's kind of going on. But yes, I have heard of him. After Jeff's great channel to discuss Lakers and Dodgers, next up will be his love for pickleball. That's not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen. What makes your channel great is you're down to earth and very genuine. It's like friends having a basketball talk at the bar. It's funny. That's exactly what I wanted to bring to it. And this is exactly how I talk to my friends about basketball. So like I said, it's just, this is just natural for me. That's what, like Dante said, it's organic. Like this is just me being me. You know what I'm saying? So, this is exactly how I talk basketball wherever I'm at. And I am a down to earth, and I do consider myself to be genuine, so I appreciate that. So it's good to know that the way that I try, that my intentional ways of carrying myself is the way I am perceived. And that's important. So I appreciate you for that, because that's exactly what I want to be viewed as. They made fun at me at the Yankees game. Every hit I thought was going yard. They were like relaxing style. That happens, man. The ball jumps off the bat, man. And if you don't have the trained eye of knowing where that ball is going, that can happen, man. That can happen. Hey, appreciate you, Tamika. Not till midnight though. So it's Dan's birthday tonight. My birthday is tomorrow. But appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. What is going on here? Sorry, guys. Baseball going on. I'm checking all my updates from my baseball people. So sorry about that. Happy B-Day, my great friend Jeff, whom I really care about for real and always will protect. Hey, thank you, Serge. Thank you. Appreciate you. Jeff gonna be 21. Damn, I can't tell you what I was doing when I was 21. Shit, nor can I. But man, to see. Do you see the Celtics beating the brakes off the Queens? Yeah, they beat the absolute brakes off them. Shout out to them, man. They had a tough L last night. They bounced back. They got the win. Short travel from San Francisco to Sacramento, so it was a back-to-back, but they didn't have a long haul there. So they got the win, and they beat the brakes off them. Absolutely, man. Shout out to the Celtics. They got the win tonight, and they're a very good team. Their depth is going to be tested. Their health will be tested, and we got to wait to see how that pulls out. Bye, Jeff. Have a game today. Yeah, it's a tournament game. Let's go, Laker Nation. Don't lose hope. It's our year. Remember 2024 for the one Kobe Bryant. Hey, Jake, best of luck to you in your game. Enjoy yourself. Play hard. Obviously, take it serious, but don't forget to have fun. The game is much more better when you have fun playing it, and focus on the time. The time you have with your teammates is limited. Enjoy it. Enjoy the good. Enjoy the bad. Focus on trying to get the win, but enjoy the experience, because that's what really matters. So good luck on your game to you and your team. Go get them, bro. Good luck to you. Yeah, good luck. So on that night, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. About 2 hours in right now. Frustrating Lakers loss. But I like at the end of the night when we get done with these shows, I feel like we all kind of feel better. It's a good thing to let it out, talk about all kinds of stuff, talk about basketball, get it off our chest, talk to each other. Everyone communicates. Like I said, shout out to the community, man. Shout out to everyone who joined as members today. I got my first members today, so appreciate you guys. If you have not already done so, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Like the video, and let me know what you think in the comment section. And thank everyone who's contributed with a super chat. Thank you for everyone who's joined the channel. Just extremely, extremely humbling. As I mentioned, I might not be on here tomorrow. If I do, it'll be kind of early. So appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and we can't lose tomorrow. I can't see the team was present. I know. Appreciate you guys, but definitely do appreciate you guys. Thank you, Rob. And I will catch you guys. I'll catch you guys soon. I don't know if I will be on tomorrow. If I do, it'll be early and it won't be too long. we'll be with family tomorrow. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, the best present I could have received is your guys' presence. So the way you guys have supported me, the way you guys have supported me, contributed to the channel, and just been here for me and helped me build this out. Like I said, tremendous gratitude and thanks. I appreciate you guys more than you know. As you know, you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. You guys stay safe. You have yourself a good Thursday, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Have a good night.